Welcome to the treasure room.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare for vault door opening.
Every time without fail. Oh, my green screen is not coming up. Ah, every time without fail, everybody. Always something broken in the stream. I didn't touch nothing. I don't know. It's funny. It just happens so often. It is just funny. All right, watch me disappear. And I'm back. All right, I think it's working now. All right, yay! And then my Discord wasn't working. I don't know what's going on, everybody. Yeah, my button for my Discord will not connect. I can't speak. Oh, there we go. All right. My foot pedal not working. Screw it. Screw it. We'll go on without it, everybody. Hello and welcome to this bonus stream. Tell me nothing. We're going to have some fun in Skull and Bones because we need to add some extra time to Skull and Bones because we want to get our ships leveled up and get them geared up so we can let them run and collect our pieces of 8. Been absolutely obsessed with Skull and Bones lately. Been giving them lots of feedback. I ran into another problem. But I always give feedback and then I give the solution as well. Honestly, don't think they're playtesting this game, everybody. I just don't. I think they're just making changes without actually playing it before they give it out to the public. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Oh, you've already done so. But hey, we'll just do it anyway. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Obviously, I was just talking to myself. We got Skull and Bones at the ready. So we're going to play for just a bit here, try to get in, upgrade our ships, and let them loose on going and collecting our pieces of 8. You might have noticed that I've gone up from about, I think I had about 70,000 pieces of 8 last time. I've got slightly more. than we had last time. So let's go ahead and say hello everybody in the chat. I see Paul in the chat. What's up, Paul? Very early, by the way. 12:25. Thank you very much for coming in. First person I see in the chat. 1,000 kids caps. Also, Dio coming in, bringing that hype, saying, let's go, get that tycoon twist going on. I like it, I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed that eco yesterday. Man, I had such a great time, everybody. That 6 hours, 10 hours, however long that was, 9 hours, went by like that, everybody. I was in hog heaven there, everybody. Picking up road tiles and putting it down, picking up road tiles and putting it down, just kind of back and forth, back and forth. I always think it's funny when you get all the way to the end and you need about 20 tiles or 2 tiles. And you're like, I got to run all the way back to get these 2 tiles. That's always the way it works out, everybody, which is, I think, hilarious to me. You can either laugh or you can cry at those things that happen, like my green screen didn't work, even though I tested it before stream. I test all that stuff. I have a checklist. I check if my mouse buttons are working. I have it right over here. I check and see if my game audio, system audio is working, my combined chats are working. I even wash my glasses. I do have a note for remembering to wash my glasses. I don't know how they get fingerprints on them, everybody, because I don't touch them. They're just on my face, but somehow they do. Maybe when I'm picking them up, I accidentally put fingerprints on them. I don't know. And then go through and do all the retweet stuff and then make sure I'm live. I put the word live on Discord. And then I'm prepping a bunch of stuff before the stream and making sure everything's working. And then I have to go live on all the various different platforms and make sure all they're working and all the chats are working in all the different platforms. It's just a lot of work, everybody, every single time. And then there's always something that goes off the rails every single time as well. And then I have to problem solve that as well. But I think we're okay for now. And I'm just going to manually press the button if somebody comes and joins me in my Discord over there as well. Because my foot pedal decided not to work today. Wombat coming in saying up, what's up, and bringing that hype in. Appreciate that. That's Mr. On You. Very consistently bringing that love lurker train. Always appreciate all my lurkers. I appreciate that big time. That's Mr. On You coming in, bringing that one. Paul as well. Good morning, buddy. Thanks for coming in, hanging out in the stream. Appreciate you. Dio coming in, Loris Duervo, Roy as well. Thank you very much again, buddy, over there on YouTube. Thank you very much for that love. Outlaw Vader, what's up? Good afternoon to you. How are you all doing in the chat? Feel free to let me know. Hope you're having a great Sunday. This is actually the start of the week for me, and this is a bonus stream. I normally am doing a ton of things, but I did all those things for the last 3-4 hours. I've worked on just an absolute ton of awesome stuff. I can't wait to release and let you all know what's going on. We got tons of giveaways coming up. Not in this stream, but later tonight we're going to start what I call the secret giveaways, where I don't promote that. That's for all the peeps who are usually just hang out in the stream. And then on Monday, then we will start the birthday celebration for the entire week and whatnot. And I still got to do my schedule and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm waiting on a bunch of promo art and things like that to put on my schedule, and then I'm going to put out a bunch of info on my birthday celebration, my 9-year Twitch anniversary, and of course, Streamer Weekend for 7 Days to Die. And then we're going to have a takeover weekend the week after this week. We're going to be just 7 Days to Die all night long for the entire week. We're going to be playing, of course, Streamer Weekend. Then that Monday, we're going to reset. We're going to play that till Saturday, and then we're going to reset again, and then we're going to play with everybody after that. So everybody can be part of it. So if you can't join us on Monday, during the week because you got work or you got other things, that's perfectly okay. But we will start like the serious playthrough on Saturday with no mods or anything like that. We're going to play vanilla version 1.0 release. And there'll probably be a patch probably by Saturday, usually like within the first week or two. There's an update or something like that. To solve minor issues or whatnot. But very looking forward to 1.0. I feel like I'm going to play this like as much as I've already played, which is about 3,000 hours. So we might be playing a ton of 7 Days to Die. One of my favorite games of all time, an instant buy from me, everybody. The best return for my investment ever in my entire life. I'm going to be 54 this next weekend, everybody, on next Sunday, a week from today. I'm going to be 54, and I can tell you in 54 years is the best investment I ever did. $10 for 3,000 hours worth of gameplay, and still counting, by the way, still going. That number's still ticking. I think I'm getting close to 7,000. What is my, where's my thing? Hold on, I gotta bring up Steam. Let's see, where's my Steam over here? See if I can find my Steam. Where am I at right now? Actually 2,760 hours. Now, if I had more time, everybody, I could be like some of these other people who have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 hours in there as well. But sadly, I don't have that much time, but we're going to make some time, everybody. We're going to definitely make some time for 7 Days to Die release, and that'll be our consistent Saturday play with my team, because it's incredibly fun, everybody. Incredibly fantastic game, and they've really gone and above and beyond, and really above and beyond a really next level with a lot of stuff that they've done. 750 POIs to explore. Every one, you go in every single one. But it ain't like Fallout where you go into, like, you know, you go over there and it's all shacked up or whatnot and you can't go inside the building. Every single location, you can build your own locations, your own gigantic mega builds like we do, or you can take over locations. They've revamped a lot of the NPCs and the way it works and the achievement system. They even have Twitch integration where you guys can interact in the chat and it causes things to happen in the game. All that stuff is just awesome. And I'm so happy for all of my peeps, everybody. All my peeps on console, because I love everybody. I don't care what system you're playing on. It's all about gaming. That you guys are going to get the updated version this July for console, and it will stay in parity with the PC version now that they were able to wrestle their license back from the boneheads that took their license and then went out of business, and then they had to wrestle it back again. That sucks. That sucks, bro. Man, it's like you make something and then you loan it out to somebody else and then they never give it back. And then you have to go hunt it down and say, look, we need this back. You got to give this back to us. Like loaning your lawnmower out and the guy never brings it back. That sucks, bro. Yes, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody as well. I forgot it was even Father's Day, everybody. I rarely ever think of myself, everybody. I rarely ever think of myself or whatnot. My wife said Happy Father's Day this morning, and my kids did as well. Very kind of them. Very kind of them. I see. Normally, I do stuff for my birthday, everybody. I usually go like to the water park or something like that. But my kids are super busy now. They're like 16, and my oldest daughter's 19, and they're off working. They're working like you do when you get about 16, everybody. You start working. Well, me, I really started working at 18. But I think it was actually 17, right when I was about to turn 18. But once you start working, everybody, you know how it is. You're working so you can pay for your college, you can pay for your bills, so you can get a car, so you can pay for gas and insurance and all of that. And then forever will it dominate your life, everybody, for the next 30 or 40 years. You got to get out there and grind for that food, water, and shelter, and then everything else is just cake on top of it, everybody. Just it's a luxury beyond your basic needs. So keep that in mind, everybody. Remember, a house is just a thing and a car is just a thing, but people are the most important of all the things. So treat them kindly. Unless they treat you poorly, then cut them out of your life. Because it's not worth it, everybody, especially when you get older, everybody. It's like people constantly dragging you down, telling you, oh, God, you're not good enough, or you're not doing this, or they're, always wanting to borrow money, or whatever it is. There's always something, everybody. That people are making bad choices and trying to, take advantage of you. I just say, hey, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I'm just too old. I'm too old. I don't want to do it. It's too exhausting to deal with your, emotional instability all the time and whatnot. You go do you. I'm going to do me, which is bring a little joy and positivity into the world. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all my effort toward that. That's what I'm going to do, including giving a lot of giveaways starting later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit that follow button if you're new in the stream, everybody. Hit that follow button. Also, don't forget to go up and retweet. We need 2 more retweets. You want to be earning those caps. You can never have too many, by the way. Go earn those caps by clicking that link, hit that like button, hit that retweet button, and then I shower the entire stream with those caps every single time for going out and showing some love. It's totally for free, everybody. Go to X Twitter, as I like to call it. Hit the like button, hit the retweet button. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into it, everybody. Let's go and play some Skull and Bones. All right, everybody. Now, some people are like, Kismet, this ain't Sea of Thieves. You're absolutely right. It is not. And you don't want it to be. You want it to be its own unique thing. I actually really enjoyed this game. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not because it's not like your traditional, where you land on the thing. You can run around a little bit, but it's not like you're swashbuckling and all of that. But then I realized what the game is all about, everybody. The game is all about this. which is your pirate empire that you're trying to build up. This is how, look at it coming in, everybody. Look at all that pieces of 8. Holy mackerel, look at it just rolling in. Look at that dollar bills, everybody. That is awesome. That's a lot of hard work, everybody. I've been working for weeks now to make that happen. Holy mackerel, look at it all. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow, it's still scrolling, Look up there at the top, 355,000 pieces of 8s. And it's still going to be running until later tonight. I think, is it 8 o'clock later tonight or 9 o'clock? I think I did it at 8. Yeah, so 9 o'clock later tonight, I got to re-up it again before the stream. And then it will go for 2 more days, and then I got to re-up it again. But I got to constantly keep that money coming in, everybody, because I got to make like 85 million silver in the rest of the season to be able to get around 10 million pieces of 8. Now, why do you need so many pieces of 8? Well, we're going to explore that today. We're going to explore doing upgrades for our ships and all of that, and how to, once you have all the locations, even if they're at level 5, and they require a lot when you get them to level 10. I have all of them. I have all the locations in all the regions by doing the PvP stuff, which I PvP'd nobody because there was nobody there. And then also I went and updated each one to level 5 first. A few of them I did level 10, but I got totally royally hosed on there because of those defenses. And then I went through and updated them up to level 10 eventually when I started making a bunch of pieces of 8. I highly recommend starting at level 5 if you're new. If you can do level 6, even better. But level 5 is a great way to start. And then you can go and either manually pick it up or start building up some ships so they can go ahead and pick it up. Now, I have a bunch of ships. I did not do max ships. Do not do max ships and do not do max upgrades. I've seen lots and lots of people lose their primary ships because of the glitch that's going on right now. I have a glitch where I can't even do the main quest line. So they got some bugs to fix, everybody. Big time. That's 3 weeks of missed out main storyline that I didn't even know I was missing out on. Because I've been working on the stuff. But that still sucks, everybody. I could have been doing some main storyline stuff, too. So, again, the whole game is about basically running your pirate empire. And I absolutely love it. It reminds me of very fun board games, everybody. It's like a pirate board game. Just think of it like that. Of course, it has amazing 3D graphics as well. Because look at this, everybody. Oh, look at the storm in the background. Super cool. So, very awesome. Now, this is a ship game, not a player game, not a individual player game. It's a ship game. So your ship is your actual level. So when you're trying to use your ships for collecting your payments, your pieces of 8 from your factories, you got to level them up. And we'll talk more about that here in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and run into town here. And you can see I've got the ship right there. And if I hold down Z, it's going to bring up my main menu. And you can see I'm in this one, the R5 Brigantine, right? Now, the R5 Brigantine, I can go in and say Manage Ship, and it's going to show me what level it is. Now, the level is based on your weapons, your armor, and your furniture, right? Now, we want to try to get this one to a level 12 ship. Now, I have a couple level 13s, which I use personally, but I don't really need too many level 13s because there's really only a few locations that need level 13s. And typically, I will put my ships on those level 13s because that requires me to upgrade the ships. Now, I want to do that in the long run, but in the short run, I only need to upgrade the ships that I'm using and then get these to level 12. Now, I also have a bunch of ships like this one that's level 9, and those will pick up earlier than the level 12s will. And let me go ahead and show you that as well. So if we go in, we hit E for our helm map. Let's see if anything going on right now. Nothing going on. I probably need to go and work my quest right now. Yeah, it's reset. Each of these locations now have different options, right? So you hit spacebar, and then you got your options for funding the location. So this one does 128 per hour at maximum boost. I also have my helm table all the way up. All the boost maxed. All the zones are maxed. The regions are maxed. So this is the maximum you're going to get out of this particular location. Then you can assign a ship. Now, notice it says a rank of 8. So I have some ships that are rank 8. Now, those rank 8 ships will pick up 340. But I don't have to pick it up as often anymore because I have 350,000, everybody. So it's not like I'm really hurting for those pieces of 8 and that I'm trying to keep it going and then trying to upgrade all my locations. My locations are already upgraded, and now I'm really shifting focus on upgrading my ships. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the higher level ships, like the level 11, 12, and 13s, I thought the 13s might pick up more, but they don't. They only pick up 610. So level 11, 12, and 13s pick up 610. And a lot of the locations, when you upgrade them, they will actually go up in the amount of ship that it requires. Like if you're over here in Africa here, say at the Pembrey Foundry, right now it requires a level 12 ship. Now, before it required a level 10, so I could use some of my 10s in here and just some random stuff that I had bought and random armor and equipment and stuff that I had just laying around from last season, and I bought a bunch of stuff at the end of last season to help with that as well, which has tremendously helped because it goes out and picks it up for you now. You don't have to go pick it up manually. But do I need to do that anymore? And the answer is no. The answer is I don't need to go and try to get every little pieces of 8 now. Now what I should do is set it and forget it. I had my shirt on the other day. I have tell me nothing on today. But what I want to do is I want to go to this one right over here, which I think is an actual level 13. Yes, it is. And I can go ahead and use my Wings of Destiny, which is one of the ships that I use, is the Snow. And I go ahead and click that, and then it has a low risk of it having any damage. I haven't seen any of them get damaged from the low risk. I have seen a few from the mediums, and definitely the extreme ones. Those usually get destroyed every single time. You have to repair them, but you don't lose your ships, so you just repair them if they get damaged. But I would rather just do it at the recommended rank and then let it run. Very easy to do. I would also recommend that once you have them all done and you have them all to level 10 and you just got them financing and going, is that you just start upgrading all your ships to level 12. And then once they're all level 12, then you don't have to worry about them anymore, and you can just let them run and you can use them anywhere, right? So you start from the top end now, instead of starting from the bottom end, which I did at the very beginning, which really helped a lot in my, getting every pieces of 8, so I can then, finance another one and upgrade that one, and then get another one and upgrade that one. But now that part is past, and I have plenty, so now I can go ahead and say, you know what? I just want to let it run for, it just started up. I'll just let it run, and then I can just pick it up when it has thousands of pieces of 8 now. I can hold up to, this particular location can hold up to 4,500 pieces of 8. So I can literally let it run for 2 days. I also kind of fell behind on the season because I let them all run off, meaning they all ran out of time for the funding, because you have to fund them with silver. So I let them run off and then synced and did them all at the same time so they would be in sync, so they all roll off at the same time, which is going to be about in about another 7 hours or 8 hours. And then what I'm going to do is just start them all going again, which takes about 2.5 million silver, and I have about 6.3, plus I have millions more in the bank, and I'm constantly doing my supplies. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep up, but we're going to try. We're going to see how far we go before we run out of silver, and then we'll have to just finance them based on which ones are producing the most. That's what I would do. I would go to the ones that are producing the most and just finance those, and then all the other ones that are lower level, I would just not finance those and just see how much we can keep up over time. But having 350,000 seems like a lot, but I've spent about 1.5 million already in the last 3 weeks just to get them all at max level. So I want to see at least 1.5 million. I've already spent, by the way, I've already earned an additional 300,000 on top of this and spent a good portion of that as well. So I will make around 340,000, I think it is, because it's 7,000 per hour times 49 hours. Hey, Siri, what's 7,000 times 49? 343,000. So 343,000 every 2 days, and I could literally start it going, log out of game, come back in 2 days, and I would have 300,000. Though I'd still have to send my ships out to collect it for hours, and then I'd have to, or manually collect it for a couple hours. Whatever I wanted to do. But right here, you can see this has 1,416. Well, it's actually already bringing 610 back. So that means that it's going to do it again for another 17, 18 minutes, and then do it again as many times as it takes until it reaches a number below 610. But now we want to just let it run, and then let those ships collect the most they can, which is 610 is the cap right now, per round, and then just do it automatically. but you don't have enough ships for all your locations. You have 76 locations, and you can have a maximum of 40 ships. Do not make 40 ships, everybody. Do not make even 39 or 38 or 37. I have 35 ships, and I feel like that's a good safe window between hitting the cap without accidentally losing some of my ships. I'm not max upgrading them as well. Again, I've seen a lot of people just lose their ships, and that's heartbreaking, everybody. That's super heartbreaking. Oh, look at this legendary heist over here. Oh, we might have to join in that one. Let's see if I get my ship back in time. Now I'm going to need my other ship called the Super Looter. So I'm going to see if that one is done doing its thing. So it is. Okay, and it's separate there. I think I'm actually in the Super Looter. Let's go look. No, I'm not in there. I'm working on this one. All right, but I did take it off the factory so that it's not cycling in the factory. Now, while we're upgrading our ships, one of the smart things to do also is to use the ships that have kind of run off, that have already done and went and collected a bunch of resources. And you can see some of these are low, right? So some of these right here, you can see that the little yellow thing is low, and it's got about 209 pieces of 8. But some of these have not had a ship on them, meaning that the ships were being used elsewhere, because again, you only have half the amount of ships that you have locations, at least I do. Of course, you could just get 35 locations and then or 34 locations and put all 34 on there, and then you never have to collect them manually. But in my case, I shift them around based on how many caps it has. So in this case, it requires a level 11. So I'll actually put my level 11 on there, and I'll grab it from another location, which has already run my pieces of 8, and then I'll run it over here, and it will pick up 610. And you see it's already doing 610, but it's got 892 left. So it'll go back again for another 20 minutes after it's done here and pick up another 610. And then when it reaches 610 again, it'll go back and it'll pick it up again. Again, I feel like this fleet system is one of my favorite new additions to the game. This came in Season 2. So, very, very fun. What's up, Paul? Yes, there you go, super looting. That's what we're doing right now. And again, we want to get all this going because this takes, 20 minutes or whatnot. And we can see a bunch of them. See, when they're grayed out, that means they're doing something. But if they're not grayed out, they're just sitting there doing diddly squat. So this is a level 12, so I'm just going to put a 12 on there. So now I'm just going to put the number that goes along with the recommended on there for now. And then we need a level 10 on this one. Again, I'm not even looking at is it optimizing the amount. I'm just kind of running them on there so it grabs them at that level so I can use my level 12s on the ones that really need level 12s, like over here. All right, so I took it from the one on the top. And it kind of moves when you roll over it. Like if you roll over here, it'll move and say, look, it's over here right now, right? It's on this one right now. But I don't want on that one. I want to shift it over to the other one. And so now it's going to shift it to this one. It picked up 610. It's got 1,500 more to get. So again, on top of the 356,000, it's going to go get these thousands and thousands more because I had it on one set of factories, and now I'm shifting it to another set of factories. This is how you make an insane amount of pieces of 8, everybody. But it does take work, and it is a bit of a grind. Not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell it to you straight. But I'm going to show you how to optimize your resets and optimize your time in game so you don't have to spend as much time grinding it out. Now, you can also underdo it. So if it says it's 13, you can put a 12 on there and just go with that. Sometimes I do. You do risk the chance that your ship's going to get damaged, but you never lose your ship. So that's a good one. So, all right, another level 12 there we'll put on that. And now look at this. This is going to go get... it's already got 600 on it, so that's going to be about 1,700 there, about 2,000 there. That's going to be 2,700 because, again, it's already got the 610 on it right now. 2,700 there, 2,000 more there. Again, that's called momentum, everybody. So I started with just a couple, and then I used those to get a couple more. So I went from 2 to 4. And 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 32, 64. This is something I talk about all the time, everybody, how powerful that is. It's a powerful thing to start to compound and reinvest and reinvest. Now, sometimes it may feel like you're not getting anywhere, but there's always a point, right? It's like a curve. So you start going, sometimes that curve starts really slow, and then it starts to scale up, and then it starts going whoop, which is the part we're in right now, where it just goes, whoa, up like that. And that's a wonderful moment, everybody, when you've worked very, very hard at it and you've kind of hit that moment. Now, we got a bunch down here that need level 12s down here as well. You see those are filling up. Those got 2,700 on those. Oh, man, a lot of them. This one right here, I do like to kind of manually collect here because these all require level 14s because they can bite me. They should never make it higher than the player can actually make a ship. That sucks. That sucks big time. All right, I got 1 minute over here, and then we got to get going. So let's go do this heist. Now, why am I doing these heists? I do not have enough cannonballs and probably not enough rockets. All right, let's get a couple hundred rockets over here. Let's get some cannonballs. I don't like to slack off, everybody. I think they shouldn't let you do these heists and just sit there and get credit. You should come out and have to participate in the heist itself. All right, I'm going to go to the lookout here because it rarely ever spawns in that particular location. It usually spawns a little bit forward, so the person who's sitting there right next to it is actually, it's going to be forward from where they're at. I think it's kind of funny because it's happened to me before. For sure, for sure. All right, what am I looking at over here? Let me get my spreadsheet over here as well. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go actually to the right out here, and we have 22 seconds left. And we're going to turn our sound on. Can we hear our sound? For some reason we can't hear our sound. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, whoa, I think I might turn the sound down because we were multiplaying the other day. Did I physically? Yes, I physically turned it down. All right, awesome. Oop. Go up. There we go. Yes, there we go. All right, now I love the ship play in this game as well. Super fun. So the heist has begun. Oh, they actually did start back there. Okay, cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up on it. Now this person's already over there doing some pew-pew. And one of the things that I love to do is just literally roll up on the guy and ram into him. Because my ship, the Brigantine, is a ramming ship. Now normally I use my other ship, which is the Snow. But this one is really good for ramming into stuff and really good for this legendary heist because you can just go in hot and start wiping it out like this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little pot shot at it and see if this guy's going to be in my way. Like this. And I like to roll up on it and then wait till he gets in front of me. All right, or not. Come on, go, go, go. What is this? Bombard. Oh, I got the wrong ship. I got the wrong ship. I forgot to switch ships. All right, I guess we're using this one, everybody. Ha ha, I got the wrong ship. This one has a bombard. My bad, my bad. My other ship has rockets, so that's how I know I'm on the wrong ship. This is the one I was going to upgrade. But that's okay. We'll use our muskets. We'll use our... This is actually a level 9 I'm using right now. This is a little dangerous. I could very much die doing this right now, but again, that was my bad. I got sidetracked. But we'll do what we got to do. Hopefully this guy does more damage than me and takes over. We got 3 peeps out here. Now, again, it tells you can do this at level 9 if you really want to, because this is a level 10. And the guy had already started it, so I'm not really doing a lot of damage. I'm not taking a lot of damage because it's mostly after him. And again, I'm just trying to use my long guns, get some damage in. And I don't have any mortars on my ship because normally I don't do mortars. All right, this guy's right in my way. Try to shoot over this guy. I find that other people are always in the way. Right in the way. All right, who got it? Jay got it there. All right, nice. And then I'm going to get the loot, and I'm going to get the heck out of here, bro, because I'm low level. They're all level 10s. I'm the low level noob. Now, one of the cool things about doing this particular one, by the way, is the fact that you're really close to the thing. So I'm out here doing this. They're all probably think I'm low level, even though I have 35 ships and several of them at 13. I went ahead and ran out here. Now, if I had my other ship, I could have done way more DPS, and then had the ability to do more damage and then grab it and then run it back, which is typically what I do, because the Brigantine is a very, very fast ship. It's the fastest ship in the game. My other one is upgraded, and so I can do it. So it does tell you can do it at level 9 as well, if you got some friends and you're working on it. But I did come out hot and try to help out. Get them fish. Again, I don't just sit in the base, everybody. I think that's not a cool thing to do. I think they should limit your ability to do that, as a matter of fact. There's some loot around here somewhere. Where'd that loot go?
Watch that ship there!
Some ships back there. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting in the safe zone. Before they start shooting at me. Alright. Now, I like to wait till this dude goes in there before I disembark. There we go. All right, so I totally took the wrong ship, everybody, but luckily there was other people doing it. Now, because it's so close, you saw it only took me a few minutes, and this is going to give you the golden chest. If you've been having trouble... oh, I should have got my golden chest. If you've been having trouble getting your last few locations... Yeah, I got it right there. Getting your last few locations in game, what you want to do is get these gold raider caches and hope that you get a helm lease. I didn't get one that time. I find that, you know, in the beginning I was getting like 1 out of 25, and now I'm getting like 1 out of 100. But when you get them, you can just take that world helm lease, which allows you to go to any factory in the world, roll up there and say, look, this factory is mine, bam, and then take over that factory. I highly recommend doing the highest in ones, like the Mega Fort and Fort Praxo and all the different forts, so you don't have to do those by PvP or other methods. You can just literally roll up there or use your helm lease and get those, and then also get the last few that you might need. So we did that, and then let's go see what's in here. We got some juniper berries. All right, awesome. And we also got a treasure map and some precision drilling bits. So very, very good. We can use that for crafting and all sorts of stuff. And we got some pieces of 8. Now let's go ahead and repair the ship. I'm going to change my ship to the super looter, which I should have done earlier. Now, when I change ship, what it's going to do is it's going to put that 450 pieces of 8. Because I just earned 400 pieces of 8 in like a couple minutes. Just doing that legendary heist. So very, very worth it to do that as well. Just to get the pieces of 8. And those pieces of 8 have been helping me also fund my factories and get to the point where I am now. All right, so let's go back to this brigantine. And now we did that kind of event. Thank you. That's my peeps. that's my fan club, everybody. My pirate fan club. I'm afraid they don't work. I've tried it on a whole bunch of different factories. I'm bummed that yours isn't working. I definitely would let them know. I would either make a ticket and let them know that yours are bugged, or give them some feedback on their Discord. And let them know the specific ones that are bugged so they can try to track that down and fix it. My main storyline is bugged. It sucks. And I refuse to make too many ships because I don't want to lose my primary ships as well. So I'm only making 35 ships. And then I'm going to now work on upgrading them. Because I've had them at level 7, 1 at level 7, a few at level 8, level 9, level 10, and then doesn't matter if you have it at 11, 12, 13. Those are all the same pickup values. So I'm going to go ahead and look at how much it takes to upgrade the ship. So if I want to upgrade this brigantine, which I could totally do, I can go in here and I can upgrade it. Now, we can also preview what the upgrades are. I can increase the hull strength and all of that, the cargo capacity, the trim speed, but I'm not really going to be using this ship for me. It's really just going to be a pickup ship. It has no effect on how much time it takes. I feel like in the future it might, so that's why I'm using the brigantine, but even if it doesn't, it's okay. And then what I really want is this right here, the ship upgrade. But if I spend all of those resources trying to get to the ship upgrade, that's if I'm going to go level 13, everybody. You really don't want to do it that way. You want to do it by extra stuff that you got laying around first, because that's the most efficient thing, because all the stuff you have sitting in the bank is going to free up your bank slots when you're taking all that stuff out and putting it on these random ships that you're making. So I don't really use the shipwright to upgrade unless it's a ship I'm using. If I'm using it, like my Super Looter, my Wings of Destiny there, which is the Snow and the Brigantine, then I will work on those upgrades. But otherwise, I feel like the upgrades are totally useless at this point. And the smarter thing to do is to go get some resources or a bunch of pieces of 8 like me, 350,000, and then go in and manage your ship. Now, right now, this ship is rank 9. How did it get to rank 9? Well, it got to rank 9 because I put 5 different weapons on it. And I bought a bunch of Sherlock Chasers beforehand. I should have bought some ones that were higher level, but oh well. And I put those on there, and it got to level 9. And then I did that with a whole bunch of different ships. Again, I have 35. I bought a bunch of armors. As you can see, I have a ton more. I probably should sell some of those now. I got way too many. I also got the Royal Custodian, by the way. If I put this on my ship, boom, you can see over here, watch my little thing over there on the side, the difference between 9. So there, it gets me a little closer to level 10. So I'm going to go ahead and use it because it doesn't do me any good just sitting in my bank, everybody. So I use that. And that is a drop from the legendary heist over there as well. Then we also have our furniture slots. And I bought a bunch of these ward drums just because those were the ones that were there. And I bought like 40 of them so I could just throw them on the ships. And they give a really nice boost. They're like 50 and these over here are 30. So those are really nice furniture. And then I just made a bunch of random furniture without any purpose whatsoever other than the fact that they have 30 upgrade. Let me move over. You can see the word 30. That's this upgrade number. That's the number you're looking at. Actually, let me go this way. This number right there, that number is the most important number. And that's what's going to affect your ship level, right? So the higher that number, the faster that number goes over there and the higher your ship level is. And you need a certain ship level to pick up at certain level of locations, and it's going to pick up more. So what I did is I went in and I put in just some random furniture in here, and it got me to level 9. Now it's time to go in and reevaluate what we got in here. Now the easiest way I find is to readjust your weapons, right? So this weapon right here, again, is a Surlock Chaser, and this has a weapon value of 60. Now what I want to do is change that. Now I've got one that's 82. Again, watch over here on the right. See, I got that little green part. That means it's going to be more. Now, am I going to use this Great Spiller too? Absolutely not. At least not for now. But it is higher than the Surlock Chaser, so I can upgrade it that way. Over here, this one is 82 versus 60, so I definitely want to do that. And guess what? Now I have a level 10 ship right over there. See, that's what we're doing. This is what this game is all about. This is how you level up your ships, is by getting better and better gear for your ships. Then over here, we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything better than our level 60s. Yes, we got some fire long gun just sitting in the bank, everybody doing nothing. Look how much that moves it. Boom, that moves it. That moves that needle really far toward 11. Then we go to the next gun. All right, we have anything more than this gun, right? This gun is 60. We've got some bombards here. They're going to push us to level 11. All right, now we're talking. And then over here, we've got a level 43. You can see I bought a bunch of these here. I thought I was going to need those, but... and I got this one, which I'm not going to use right now. That's Seafire Mines. Eventually, I'm going to use that in my other ship, which is the Brig, so you can use your launchers. But these were just to put in here to get them leveled up. But this is not going to be enough. This is not going to be enough to get it to level 12, right? So what I need to do is I need to get another gun. That's 105, like this one right here. Boom, there we go. Okay, now we're halfway to 12, right? We're over there on 11. And then this one is 82, so maybe if I had one that was more than 82, which I don't, I could go ahead and do that. Oh, no, I have a bombard. I have a bombard that's going to now put me at 95. Now, for one weird reason, it's not showing me the level 12 thing there. All right, scroll over to the level 12 thing, bro. And so, again, I just need to find stuff that's like 100 on each of these. And I would probably start to get rid of all of these ones that are under level 100 now, because I no longer need those. And the same thing with my auxiliary weapons. These are 54s. These are 58. So I probably need, anything that's, close to 60. These are 58s. I could probably go get some more of these LaFleas with their 58s. That's put me pretty close to 12. And then if I could find another one that was 110, yeah, get rid of that bombard. So anything that's under, I'd say, a level 100, I would just go ahead and sell off now. Because there's no reason for me to hang on to those. So we're going to go to the blacksmith over here. We're going to go to buy and sell. We're going to say sell, and I'm going to hit tab, which is going to take me to my warehouse. Then I'm going to go to ship equipment. And it's going to show me my ship equipment. So right here, we got 82. You know what? I don't need it. Let's sell it. Right here, 82, Basilisk 2. Get rid of it. Surlock Chasers, I bought this with a bunch of pieces of 8. I bought like 40 of them. Then realized that they were only level 60 and I needed level 100. So, all right, get rid of those as well. In fact, get rid of all of those. Let's just get rid of all of them now. Again, they helped us at the beginning, but we no longer need them, and they are lower level, so we don't need them. All right, 82, nope, don't need it. Accept. This is 60, get rid of that. This is 40. This is 40. That's 54. This is new, but that's a 52. Let's get rid of that. Boom. All right, gone. We got rid of them all. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, what we want to do is we want to use our auxiliary slot to give ourselves a little bit of boost. Again, we're trying to get as many ships to level 12 as possible. Now, because I have so many pieces of 8, and this is the reason why I'm generating so many pieces of 8, is to do this. Oh, we ought to see if our laboratories keep going. How are we doing on our time? We gotta do it here in about 30 minutes. Let's say 20 minutes. Hey, sir, he set a timer for 20 minutes for quests. There we go. All right, that'll run me in about 20 minutes. All right, this is our laboratory here, so we collect our raw materials. In this case, I'm collecting a lot of poppies and things of that nature, and then converting them. See black snuff over here. I'm going to go ahead and convert that. It's going to convert for the next 5 hours in real time, by the way. 5 hours and 19 minutes, and off it goes. I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to be in the game. It'll just convert it, which is awesome. I can let that run. So while we're in here, we'll start that going. And then I'm a big multitasker, everybody. I like to just let things run and, be doing multiple things. It's collecting my piece of 8. It's converting my stuff so I can get more silver. And then I can go in here and talk to Humanara. And Humanara is the black market over here. And I'm going to move myself way over here. Happy Father's Day to my favorite Twitch streamer. Thank you, Scorp Dog. You're my favorite person for saying that. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, they know how many people on Reddit have the same issue. Yes, they absolutely know, but I'd tell them anyway. Can't beat some Skull and Bones time. You know it, especially when we're next leveling up here, and I'm showing you guys all my secrets. Right over here, how I just made 1.5 million in the first 3 weeks of Season 2. Yes, a lot. 1.5 million pieces of 8, by the way, not just silver. Silver, I probably made 10 million silver, and I got to make 80 million. So I still got to make another 70 million, everybody. That's a tall order. Now, as you can see, there's a bunch of guns in here. Now, some of these are sovereigns, so look out. Do not burn up your sovereigns for just some random ship that you have. You want to watch out for that. But some of these are pretty high level, right? So you're looking through here, you're like, okay, now I would only get ones that were over level 100. Like this one right here, Endless Requiem is 130. It's 350 sovereigns. No, thank you. I'm not definitely using not my sovereigns on there. This one's 60. This one's 30. This one's 100. This one's 1,200 pieces of 8, but it's only 33. So really none of these is as useful as the ones that I could actually craft. Because again, it's all about those numbers. So if I go in and do this, I definitely would want to do ones that are higher level. Like these are 82. And again, I bought a bunch of these not realizing that's just 60. These are 82 again. These are not high enough level, I think, to make it easy for you to push your stuff up to level 12. So it's not even useful enough to go in there and do those. You want to craft some that are higher level. It is all about those numbers. Also, there's a bunch of awesome new things in here, including Buccaneer's Oath and Stormwoven Symphony, which you unlock in the season that you could use if you need, but those are sovereigns as well, everybody. Sovereigns is the actual currency of the season. So as you go through the season and you collect a bunch of pieces of 8, you'll go up from like bronze to silver, and then like me on diamond level. And you can see it come up every time right here. See diamond, and it's collecting pieces of 8. And so on. So while I'm talking to you, by the way, and doing all of this, is collecting more pieces of 8. So I feel like that's not very useful. But here, there is some useful stuff in here, including this miner furniture. If you notice, this miner furniture is 35, and then this miner furniture is a 40. So these are very useful for your primary ship, but again, they're sovereigns. Do not use them for your secondary ships. It's totally unnecessary. That's just a lot of sovereigns. Unless you got, 50 million sovereigns, then you go right ahead. Sure, sovereigns, you do what you want with them. But for me, I want to go ahead and find something that's just all about the numbers, everybody. All about the numbers that are just pieces of 8. So the best one in here is, looks like 82 right there. Let's see if any of these are more than 82. There's 130, but that's sovereign. So yeah, the Basilisk and the Mons Meg is 82. But I want them to be 100 plus so that I can get to level 12. So those are not going to be very useful. Now, one of the things that is useful in here, and I'm going to go back out and reset it, is all of the resources. So if you need resources, you can buy tons and tons of resources. And you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and click this. And I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I'm on this ship. That's all it can hold. Hold on. I got to empty out my ship for a second. Apparently, I've got tons of loot on my ship, and I forgot to take it off of there. What am I on? Oh, I'm on the brigantine. I'm on the brigantine. That's why I can only hold so much. But let's see if my other ship is done. The Snow, which is upgraded and has a larger capacity. Let me go ahead and get it off of the thing. Oh, it's going to be busy. It's busy doing it for another 11 minutes. All right, here's a great little trick that actually the magician told me, everybody, is that you find out where the location is of your ship. You go to that location, which is right here. Then we can see we have the Wings of Destiny there, my Snow, and then we unassign it. So what it's going to do is it's going to go for the next 11 minutes, finish doing that Pieces of 8 run, bring those Pieces of 8 back to me, and then it's going to stop. And so it's got 849, so it'll go for another 20 minutes after that and keep going until it's done all the Pieces of 8. But I want it to stop so I can then use that ship to carry all this resources. But we can buy some resources of all of this and say, open the black market. We want to go ahead and buy some bog metal. So we'll just go ahead. This interface is kind of busted too. Let's go min max. All right, we'll just max that out and we'll get red island metal. Boom, there we go. And that's going to give us bog iron and copper. And then we're going to do then we're going to take that. We're going to put that away. Actually, we should just move all of our stuff into our cargo hold. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move all this in the cargo hold. Even this, we'll move out of there. And we can't put the map in there, so there we go. So now we have a lot of room we can use. Okay. And then, again, go in here, and then we'll go to the next one, and we'll say maximum, and we'll get 7 of them. Boom. And then just rinse and repeat. Now, what I'm doing is I'm buying resources instead of collecting it with my Pieces of 8. So 350 wood, 350 Iroko. So whenever I have a buyout, everybody, and I need 14 of this and 50 of that and 30 of that, if you got 300,000, oh, it actually went up. It went up from since when we started, everybody. It's 360,000 now. I got to think I just spent a bunch, too. And so basically, I can just buy the resources now instead of having to go around and collect them, which is awesome. So we'll buy 11 of this. And this is going to give us Cecil and hemp. And then we'll just do that with all the rest of the resources along here. And you can see I'm just putting it away in the warehouse. And then we're going to convert all of this stuff here in a minute as well. I'm going to show you a great way of converting stuff really, really fast and really easy. Clean your purse. I know, right? I got this, the kitchen sink in there. And again, by the way, when I'm buying 5 of these, everybody, it's actually not just 5. It's 250 of these items. Now, there are certain items that you cannot buy, that you must go and collect, or you can buy from locations, but you can't just buy it from the black market. Otherwise, it'd be super OP. Super OP. So we're going to go in and we're going to spend a bunch of Pieces of 8 so that we don't have to go and collect this stuff, but we will have to convert it, and that's fine. I don't mind taking the time to convert stuff. And then we did Africa wood and then animal skins. We'll just buy as much as we can. Again, that was 10,000. But it's not going down pretty fast. It was 346,000. This is what you should be using your Piece of 8 on. And I'm literally going to be making millions of Pieces of 8. So I'm going to need something to spend it on, because most likely they're going to do the same thing they did in this season, where if you have anything above 300,000, you need to spend that on something. And I kind of feel like I should have done resources a bit more than I did with guns and stuff, because then you could just make your own guns. I feel like that's a much smarter option than actually buying the guns in there. If I had to do it all over again, that's what I would do. All right. Again, we're going to just keep maxing that out. And again, I could get more if I had my bigger ship, if I had my Snow, but that's okay. We'll just get a little bit of each thing, because now it's like you get to go on like a spending spree, because we just spent all this work, and for the last 3 weeks really working hard on stream and off stream to build up these Pieces of 8 so that we can just grab a bunch of resources and use them for upgrades. And again, good to just kind of sweep through here and buy what you can, buy a little bit of everything, and then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to spend all that time collecting it, because now it's manually collecting. Some of this where I have to manually go get it, or it's automatically collecting it, where I can just go and have my ships collected. Whatever you feel like doing. Now, this one's really good. This one's like sheet material and stuff like that you need for the higher end upgrades and stuff. And again, I'm just maxing it out, whatever my ship can hold. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this lime and casting sand and so on and so forth in there. And this is what I've been working toward all this time, is so that I don't have to worry about these resources anyway. And the other resources aren't that hard either if you know where to go. That's 112 of those suckers. Let's grab a bunch of those. Definitely a lot of those as well. And those are screw mechanisms, sheet glass, all sorts of stuff. You can see it kind of going right here. And again, we're going to put a lot of that away. And that's 224 each of those. That's a lot. There we go. And that's probably pretty good. And then we have some more Empire opportunities. Man, we got to watch out. We got to do some stuff. And I'm always looking for buyouts. So now's a good time to do buyouts because I bought all those resources and I can use the buyouts to get the golden chest, which I can then get the golden chest and potentially get a world helm lease or even a regional lease where I can go in and get my locations. Now, in my case, I already have it. So what I'm trying to do now is backlog it for next season and have a bunch of those world helm leases. Now, if I could, I would trade them to my team and let them have them and let them unlock their things and just get them next season as well. But sadly, you can't trade them. You can only keep them for yourself. So I just keep them in the bank. And then, again, next season, I'm hoping to have all 76 of them. So I can literally just roll up and unlock all 76 of them in a row. That would be amazing. We've got 64 days to make that happen. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. All right. Now that we did that, we're ready to do some conversion. Oh, I always go the wrong way there. This way. All right. Now we want to convert all of these resources to their various resources. Now, if you're running out of storage space, first, get rid of any low-level cannons and, you know, other stuff like that you know you're just not going to need. Everybody, just get rid of that stuff. Don't get rid of your commodities because those are great for buyouts as well. You want to basically go in and do your supplies so that you have a constant flow of silver coming in because it costs silver to refine. It costs pieces of 8 to do upgrades. It costs resources to do upgrades and so on. So I'm going to refine the items here. And at my level, at Kingpin level, I can do 3 at the same time. So I can just go to the first thing here, the juniper planks, and it's going to make 70 of them. It's going to take about 2 minutes. So we're going to start that going. And then over here, Oroco planks, we're going to start that going. That's another 2 minutes. And then this one's 2 minutes. Now, because I have so much silver, everybody, I can go ahead and go from up here, from our main location up here in the higher level zone, the Telloc, down to St. Anne. Now, not a lot of people know this, everybody, but the two separate things, the two separate locations are actually separate, meaning that if you refine up there, it's not refining down here. That means you can refine 6 items at the same time, which is awesome. The hardest thing is remembering that you were refining them in the first place. At least I think so. So we're just chilling the 4. Love that bug. Yes, that's pretty awesome. And then I'll go to the next one. I'll refine those and so on. So now I'm doing 6 things simultaneously. Let's get that refining. And we'll come back later on. We'll grab all that, put that in the bank so we can use it for upgrades and making weapons and things. Now, another thing I want to do is go to my helm office, which is done by clicking and holding the C. And that's going to jump me into my helm office. I need to go ahead and think about doing my stuff before the 2 o'clock reset. We'll check our distillery and see if it's still working away on stuff in here. No, it stopped. All right, it is done. So I converted some raw sugarcane into White Skull rum here. And then I want to go ahead and convert that White Skull rum into Gold Skull rum because it's worth 250 silver each and every one, everybody. So 1,600 times 250. So that's about 500,000 silver right there. It's going to take about 4 hours, and that's 4 hours of passive time, everybody. Whether you're in the game or not, it'll just keep running, doing its thing. Now, the way to get the supplies so you can keep your silver going is first to do your main storyline. Do that as quickly as possible. Get that going. Start to get some rewards also for as you level up. You'll get to Brigantine, or you'll get to Brigard, and you get to different levels, and you'll get little stuff in the mail that you can use to get your ships a little bit stronger. And stronger, and then eventually you get to Kingpin where it unlocks everything, and then you can go ahead and unlock that stuff, and then you finish your main storyline with Skurlock, and then he'll become a vendor, and you can get stuff from him as well. And then you can start doing your helm quests, which is what I'm doing right now. These are my helm quests, and what I do is I go in and I get them from the supply network, and basically what I'm going to do is go buy these resources. So I'm going to go buy some sugarcane. So it's going to track it. This is the supply deal, which is the stationary one. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to this supply deal. And I'm going to run up here, and I'm going to give this guy silver, and I'm going to get the supplies so I can keep making rum and stuff like that that I can sell to Skurlock later on. So we'll run up here. Now, some of these are way the hell in the back, and some of them are fairly close, where you can just run up the hill or up the stairway here. This one's fairly close. Lately, I've been getting the ones that are way, way in the back. That's kind of funny. Every time I run back there. All right, so then I just basically buy the thing, because I just got the 2 quests. I run over here. This is the quest guy. I got it. Now, here's the cool thing. Since this is also the quest guy, I can also go ahead and get these roving quests from him. And finish up getting all of my quests from this guy. And then also I can look and see if there's any fort quests that I want to get. Now, sadly, it almost made me cry today, everybody, or actually yesterday, as I went to go try to do the Grand Fort solo. And I had like 4 Grand Fort quests. So I was like, oh, okay, awesome. I'll go over there and I'll do it like I always do. Well, now they have it, even when you're soloing it, there'll be a level 13 elite that shows up, and it takes forever for me to burn that guy down. So I spent a good amount of time just giving it a try, trying to burn that guy down. I got him to about half health, and I'd already killed a bunch of ships ahead of time, like 8 or 9 ships that just happened to be around in the area, and then other ships coming in for the thing. And so I'm fighting this level 13 elite captain, and then 3 more level 13 show up. So now I'm fighting those and this. And then 2 level 15s, everybody. 15! That's 2 levels higher than me and 3 levels higher than the fort that I'm taking on show up out of nowhere. So now I've got 5 high-level ships on me, and I have this level 13 elite on me as well, which is doing just massive damage to my ship. And I said, peace out. And I pieced out, I went back to town, and I canceled all those quests, and I gave him some feedback that sucks. You should play test this darn game before you make changes, because that sucks. And I'll tell you if it sucks, everybody, because that just ruined that for me now. I don't want to do it anymore, because it's not fun. It's not fun when I have ships that are way higher level than I can ever be on me, and I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 ships on me. It's just not fun to do that. I like it to be a challenge, but I don't like it to be unfun. And there's a threshold, everybody. There's a threshold where it stops being fun. So if I go over there and it takes me, let's say, 10 minutes to do it, and then they make a change and it takes me 35 minutes to do it, which it took me about 30 minutes to get to that point because I was fighting that 13 ship for so long, that elite for so long. So now it went from 10 minutes to 30 minutes, and then it had so many ships that it would have been another 30 minutes before I would have got it done. So I just like pieced out of there and I said, that's not worth my time, and bailed. So now I don't pick up Grand Forts anymore unless I'm with my team. With my team, yeah, maybe we could do it together, but it's not worth doing solo. So watch out for that if you're going to do the Grand Fort, everybody. And watch out that for all forts now, that it might spawn an elite. If it spawns an elite, I immediately leave. Now, I just say, nope. Not worth my time. I'm not going to spend an additional 20 minutes over here trying to kill this elite and, high-level ships coming that are way beyond the level of the fort and way beyond my level spawning on me because it's just not fair and it's not fun. Again, I'm all about being fair and being fun, and also player choice. Player choice actually number 1. That I can choose to do it or not. If I don't want to do the forts, I don't want to do it. If I don't want to do the defenses, I'm not going to do it. That's simply the way it is. If you take away player choice, players get pissed. Don't do that. It's terrible gameplay. Don't force people to do stuff they don't want to do. Don't force people to do certain type of gameplay. Don't force them to do PvE. Don't force them to do PvP. Don't have the PvPers being forced to do PvE. Don't have the PvE people being forced to do PvP. Always a bad idea to take that player's choice away. Player's choice is what it's all about. It's what rules the universe, everybody. It absolutely does. All right, let's go ahead and switch out to my super looter here so that we can run out here nice and quick, like so. And I'm not even going to grab that much stuff. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to provisions. And we'll grab a little bit of water here. And we'll grab a little bit of stamina food. That should be good. And maybe one thing for the buff there. I'm not even going to bother with my cannons or any of that other stuff. I'm just going to run out here and turn these quests in. Now, there's also a roving vendor that you have to come out here and do. And the roving vendor can be annoying, but most of the time fairly easy, right? Like he's out there right now just chilling. You can see him way out there, right there. And I have a whole stack of quests that I got because I'm not really doing that many forts now. And you can see I have a ton of roving quests. Now, each of these is worth 144, and I have 6 of them, right? Hey, Siri, what's 144 times 6? Hey, Siri, what's 144 times 6? 624. So this is going to be basically close to 1 quest for the Grand Fort, which kind of sucks because, you know, I'll do 4 of them and I'll get like 2,000, and that's really useful for keeping my stuff going. But now I consider that a nerf. Oh, we got to do our quest. I consider that a nerf if I can no longer do it solo. Or if it just takes a long time to do it solo. Could I have done it? Probably. Do I want to do it for 30, 40, 50 minutes? Absolutely not. It's like risk versus reward, everybody. Time versus reward is for me, because my time is my most valuable asset. Could I be doing anything else or nothing at all? That would be more enjoyable and a better use of my time. When you're designing a game, everybody, always take in consideration player choice and how much time it takes the player to do it. If the player finds that it's not worth the time, you've failed. You failed at that mission. You have failed at the ability for the player to say, hey, I enjoy doing this. I'm going to invest the time. The second you make it take too long, or it doesn't give you enough reward for the time it takes you to invest into it, then they'll stop doing it. And that particular feature that you spent so many hours on and so much time on will become a useless feature in the game. And will have been hundreds of wasted hours of man hours for sure. Oh, something aggroed on me. What aggroed on me there? Why did the brigantine aggro on me? I don't know. Of course, I had to have someone aggro on me randomly for no reason. I didn't run into anybody. I didn't shoot anybody. I don't have any cannons or anything like that. So now I just got to run this guy off. Sometimes this game is super annoying, everybody. And that's when it's annoying. When something like that happens, just he randomly aggroed on me for no reason. I don't know if I bumped the guy or something, or why he's after me. He shouldn't be after me, but I can just kind of go away from him, and then he will de-aggro. Because I can't go into the port. The only ports I can go in when I have aggro. Oh, and I'm getting lag. Maybe I hit him when I had the lag. The only port I can go into when you have aggro is the 2 primary locations, St. Anne and Tellock. And you'll see I row over here. There we go. Now I'm neutral with him. Again, I don't know what happened. Maybe I lagged and he was in front of me and I bumped into him and didn't even see it. I don't know. I wasn't really watching that much. I just try to run back to town. Run back to the town. Now, the reason why I run back to this town is because it's the closest, and then I can just quick travel back. Now, of course, I have this problem now. I had to run that guy off, and now when I turn back the other way, now I'm going against the wind, because no matter what you do in this game, you seem to 99% of the time be going right into the wind. It just sucks. It just sucks the way that works as well. And again, these are things that they can improve, and they have been listening to player feedback. They did add the fleet system, which I greatly appreciate. I think it's amazing. I think the whole, upgrading your ships and letting them go pick up your piece of 8, super, super fun. I love all of that stuff, and really most of the other stuff as well. I like all of the questing stuff, the teamwork stuff, the fort plunders, all of those things. Those are super fun. As long as you don't overtune them like they did with the defenses. They way overtuned that. It was not fun at all. It was way too many ships. It was absolutely impossible to solo. And so they fixed it now that you can solo it, but it still sucks up 20 minutes of my time. And I don't want to do it, right? They don't give me the choice not to do it. And that is not a good idea, I think. I think that's a bad idea, to take away that player's option to do it or to not do it. So hopefully they take my advice and make it optional. And say, look, you can do it and you're going to get some rewards and you can defend your location, or you cannot do it. And even if they made it where, hey, your location is going to take damage, but you can go in and use your resources to repair it if you want to. So then, you have the drawback, but you can counter that drawback through your hard work in game, which is to get resources and repair your location. Just like you repair your ships. Now, why they didn't think of that before they went and did this is most likely because they didn't play test it enough. They didn't play test it to the point where they saw it from the player's point of view that sucks when you lose 14 hours on your production, when you spent weeks and weeks and weeks building up those 8s to get that running, and then you just lost almost an entire day's worth of production, thousands of pieces of 8, and most importantly, a lot of your time. And that's the most valuable thing. So you're losing a lot of your time when that's not running. And that sucks. Because you spend a lot of time, getting your silver. You got a lot of things to do in the game. You don't have to add, defenses to the game as well. I feel like adding that is just like sucking up useless points of your time, I think. And they're not too hard, but they do take up a lot of time. And sometimes you can get them done like 5-10 minutes. You got the right ship or whatever, but it takes you 5 or 10 minutes to get there. And sometimes they're like way off in the middle of the boonies, like they're over here at Granby. So you got to do this, and then you got 5 minutes of going over there, and then you got to defend it for 10 minutes, and then you got 5 minutes of going back. So there's 20 minutes right there, like that. If you got one that's way out in the middle of nowhere, let me find one like with these down here. These are really hard to defend, by the way, because a lot of craziness happens down there. But actually, I find that these ones here are actually among the best ones to defend. This one right here, especially, because there's a bunch of DMC ships here, and those DMC ships will come in and help you against the Campanier, which are the ones that are attacking your location. So these are actually the best ones. The high-level ones, you'd think they would be the hardest ones, but they're actually the best ones to defend. I'm going to go manually collect all that later on. Speaking of doing some stuff, we should switch our ships around, too. Let's get our level 12s over here, see if any of them are available. There's a level 12 there. What do we need on this one? A level 12. Should we use our Wings of Destiny over there? No, we're going to switch to our Wings of Destiny. Let's go ahead and change ship now to my Wings of Destiny. Now, the reason why I'm going to move to this ship is because it has a lot of cargo capacity, so when I'm buying resources, I can buy a lot more at any given time. Now, I can use my other ship, and actually we should see if this is all good over here. These are all looking good. These are kind of drained out of here. Some of these are still going. All of these here, again, you don't want this to max. See, there's no reason for that to max now. I maxed it last season and early on in this season, just so I can swipe and do it myself before I had all my ships. But now there's no point in letting that max out, because at any given time you can just take a ship like my super looter over here, or this one right here, level 11. And run that over there, and it will automatically pick it up while you're doing something else. Even if you're offline, by the way. Again, pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and send my super looter over there, and that'll do a couple rounds while we're busy doing other things over here. And again, if I think I'm going to go do something, like if I'm going to do some supply runs, then I'll keep the super looter. If I think I'm going to be buying stuff or doing fort attacks, then I'll get my snow. And so on. So I'll have those two different ships for different reasons. And then at some point when I'm about to log off, I'll go on my D-How, which is my tiny little raft, and then I'll use my other ships for collection. And I'll use all 34 of my other ships, because I have 35 total. All 34 of my other ships, put them on locations, log out the game, come back way later on, and then they can just go and collect all those pieces of 8, because now the pieces of 8 have gone up to the level in which the ships can collect them. That's why when I logged in, you saw a bunch of pieces of 8 coming in. That was all those ships just going to work automatically when I logged in, which is pretty awesome. But again, remember, you only have so many ships, and you have way more locations than you're going to ever have ships, unless they add more ships in next season, which would be awesome. You can automate them all. That would be amazing, but for now, that's what we got. Okay, and we have it converting this stuff, so that's awesome. And let's go ahead and jump back to St. Anne, and let's double check on our stuff. Now, of course, we haven't got back to our upgrades yet. We'll get to those here in a minute. We've got some stuff converting. But let's go ahead and double check, because we're about to reset in about 12 minutes. It's going to reset all of my supply quests. Again, doing what I call a double reset. So for 2 hours, since 12 noon until 2 o'clock, it has a reset, because it resets every 2 hours, right, in Eastern Standard Time. In Europe, it's offset because of daylight savings time. We learned from one of my team members who is in Europe. So keep that in mind. Whenever it resets, all you have to do is go over here, clear this out, do all of these, and then wait for it to reset. It's going to be at the top of the hour, either an even hour or an odd hour. And then once it does reset, like this is going to reset again in about 12 minutes, and then I'll have all new quests there to do again. And then also over here, by the way, you see that's blank? If you ever have anything that's blank like that, oh, hold on, I got a bug in here. Let me zap them. People leaving the doors open and letting the bugs in. There you go, little bug. It's just going to buzz me in the face. I got my cool little zapper racket, everybody. This is one of the greatest things. It's called the Eradicator or Terminator or something like that. You can get it on Amazon. Where'd you go, little bug? I don't know where he went. He's going to come get in my face in a second. I just know it. All right, well, keep it handy, everybody. If he gets rowdy, he's going to die. Especially if he gets in my face. Because I got a lot of lights in here. I got a lot of lights. It's actually getting a little warm in here, too. I got a lot of lights and stuff. God, how hot is it outside if it's this hot inside? Let me go see here. Holy mackerel, it's 90 degrees. Oh, man. No wonder it's getting hot in here. All right, so we're going to scroll down again. I would normally grab these Grand Forts, but I'm not going to bother to grab them. Because, again, I can just reset. So I'm going to wait till 2 o'clock. It's going to reset. I'm going to do those. And then it's going to reset at 2, but then it's going to reset again at 6, right? So I'll wait till it resets at 6, and I'll actually log in 2 hours after that, which will be around 8 o'clock, but I'll log in early at 7:40. I'll do the one from the 6 reset, and then it'll reset at 8. Then I will do that reset, so I'm doing a double reset. And that's what we're doing right now. We're doing the one that reset at 12 noon, which is what we just did. And then in 10 minutes, it's going to reset again. And then we'll do those as well. So double resets are super useful for your time. It takes a lot less time. You can do them right after, one after another. Now, you see these rogue hunts and stuff? They're a waste of your time. Don't do those. Forts are really awesome. Make sure that, some of those forts you got to do with a team, and then some of them are soloable. I just get the fort to loose ones because those are super easy to do. You can let those run. All right, there we go. We got that going. Now, back out here we go. We're going to go back out to St. Anne here, and we're going to check on our conversion. I feel like St. Anne is way closer to the builder over here. And the refiner and whatnot. So let's go to the refinery guy, or lady in this case. And we're going to go ahead and get all of this. And this. And this going. There we go. Now, it's really easy to get these, put these away. You just hit FFF like that, space bar, and then you collect the warehouse, and it puts it all in your warehouse. That's going to be another couple minutes, and you saw me grab a bunch there as well. So that's good, and then I can go ahead and jump up here. Again, since I have so much silver, I can jump around. It's totally worth it because, again, it's all about your time, everybody. Much easier for me to collect the silver, convert the silver, use the silver for teleporting around. Because again, it takes me less time to do stuff in game, and I only have so much time, so that's my most valuable thing, is having that ability to do it quicker at this point, since I have plenty of silver. All right, and then over to this refinery person, so that refinery thing is separate from this one, and then again, we're going to go ahead and take a bunch of these, get them converting all at the same time. We bought a bunch of this again from the vendor. Let's go get those going. Okay, now we're ready to work again on our ship we were working on. Let's go ahead and change ship from the snow here and see what other ship we were working on. We were working on this level 11 right here. Okay, there we go. Now you can notice I call it R5 Brigantine for random or a roving brigantine, which means I'm going to move it around wherever it's most useful. Okay, and we should look at the ship again. What are we doing? Which one do we need to try to push this to level 12? We're very close. Okay, we're very close. So if we went in, this one's a level 105, 95, 105. So we could use another 105 gun, and then something that's going to get here. Why can I not get these? I guess those were from last season. Oh, man, I'm glad I bought a bunch of those from last season because I don't see those in there anymore. So glad I bought a bunch of those, everybody. All right, so those are 58. These are 43. So we want to go look at the blacksmith here and see if there's anything that is cheap. Because, again, we're trying to get it for cheap. Like this right here takes worm's breath and 4,000 silver. But it's level 52. This is 58. I'm just going to look at what the highest level one in here is. 58. This one. LaFleur is level 58. Where do we get that? We can get that from the manager of St. Anne. So that's probably our best option. So again, 58. We should write that down. Mortar 58. LaFleur. Again, we're just trying to find the ones that are the cheapest. Now, getting ones with pieces of 8 are actually cheaper for me because I have plenty of pieces of 8 now. And I'm generating 300,000 every couple days. Let's see what else we can do for our auxiliary weapons. We looked at rockets, right? Yes. 52, 54. So our best rocket in there is 54. Our best spring loader is 43. It's all about them numbers, everybody. All right. Now, I didn't see the LaFleur, but maybe that's because I was over at the Telok. And where is this at? Not that way. Not that way. This way. Yes, I'm at the wrong location. I'm at the wrong location. All right, let's go back here to St. Anne. Now, I can normally go to that vendor, but I didn't see that vendor having it. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to jump to my helm office and then come right out of my helm office so that I'm right next to the vendor. I don't have to run over there. It's easier if I can just quick teleport because the load times are super fast. So super great. Of course, I have a really nice machine as well. Yes, they did. They make Grand Fort less fun. I was talking about it earlier where I did it yesterday. A level 13 elite came out of nowhere, and I had to try to burn him down. It took me 20 minutes to get him halfway. Then 3 more level 13 showed up, and I was fighting the elite and 3 level 13s. I'm level 13, and then 2 level 15 showed up. So I was fighting 5 ships at the same time, and I was like, this is totally not worth my time. And I just bailed. I just left. And then I deleted all them quests, and I refuse to do it now. I refuse to do it unless I'm with my team. So screw it. Screw it big time. Now, again, I think that was in the last season, so I don't think I can do that one. That's a bummer. I should have bought more of them suckers. Man, if I had only known. I can buy these right here, which are the legacy caches, and see if I get something from the previous season that will help me. But I don't feel like gambling with those right now. Again, all of these are kind of low level, man. These are really not valuable enough for me to use on my ships now. I mean, this one's awesome right here, the Warhammer, but that's Sovereigns. I have those on my ship. This one's really cool, everybody. You definitely want to check that out when you can. But even the one that's 1,000 here is only rank 40, and the other mortar is rank 58. So again, it's all about them numbers. All this other stuff doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even matter what it does. It doesn't matter whether it's a mortar or a gun or whatever. The only thing that matters is it's an auxiliary weapon, and it has the highest number possible. Because it's all about those numbers when you're just doing your pickups. When you're doing your ship, then it means something, because then, you want to do more fire damage, or you want your projectiles to go faster, or you want to do whatever you want to do with that particular ship. But on your ships that are just ferrying pieces of 8, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so again, auxiliary weapon over here. Which is the best one we can actually make now? 52, 52, 54 is the Leopold. And we need some saltpeter. 52 is the rocket. 54 is this one. We need worm's breath for that. So really 54 is the highest we can do, and then 52 there. And what do we have now? Oh, I got a call, everybody. I'll be right back. Oh, wow. You guys can still see me, but hello, everybody. I'm back. You guys couldn't hear me, though. That was my daughter. I was talking to my oldest daughter there. She called in to wish me happy Father's Day. She's such a sweetheart, everybody. Let's see some hearts in the chat from my awesome oldest daughter. That was very kind of her to call me up and see how I was doing. Very, very nice of her, everybody. I appreciate my kids when they think of me. Because, you know, when you're at that age, everybody, you're a teenager. And even if you're 19, you're still a teenager because you're 19. You're a teenager until you hit 20. And you really, when you hit 18, everybody, you're like a level 1 adult. And then you hit 20. Maybe you're level 2 by then, and then you're 25. Now you're a level 3 adult. You can start renting cars. You can start doing stuff. You start making better decisions. Your frontal lobe finally comes in. By the way, you know that your frontal lobe here doesn't fully develop until you're 25. That's right. And then about 25 is who you're going to be for most of the rest of your life. I still feel like the 25-old version of myself, except for I'm way wiser than I was at 25. That's for sure. So there you go. So very kind of my kids to, but my other daughter had said that too when I was on a break earlier, before I started the stream. I was working on a bunch of stuff and I took a break. Very kind of my kids, everybody, to do that. I totally forgot it was even Father's Day, everybody. I don't think about my birthday all that often, like for people to buy me stuff or throw me a party or anything like that. I don't think about holidays other than getting stuff for other people. I don't really think about getting stuff anymore at my age, everybody. I've got all the things that I really need for right now. And all you really need, everybody, is, you know, food, water, shelter. That's, you know, that's all you really need to get by in life. I mean, it's nice to have all those other fancy things, but really that's all you need. Everything else is just a luxury beyond there. Oh, we're looking at and seeing what we're at. I get totally sidetracked there. Ooh, new empire opportunities too. So manage ship. What is the one that we have now? That's 43. Okay, 43 is where we're at. And we want to get something higher than that so that we can use that in our auxiliary slot. So let's talk to this guy. Oh, let's see what our things are first. Do we got any buyouts in here? Now, I don't do any of these anymore unless they're buyouts or if they're super easy. If this legendary heist is like right here, going this way or this way, I do those. But I don't do the ones down here anymore or over here unless my team is in and they want to do it. But other than that, I don't do anything else other than the buyouts most of the time. So I go do the buyouts. I give them whatever resources they need. Grab the golden chest, open it up, hope I get a helm lease. If I don't, oh well. And I just keep doing that over and over again because that's super convenient. It takes less time and it's very useful if I do get those helm leases for sure. All right, so any of these is going to be better than the one I've got, basically. Auxiliary weapon, 52, 52, 54. This is 52, 40, 43. Okay, so it's a rocket, or it's a mortar, or it's a Leopold 2s. And that's going to take pieces of 8 and precision drilling bits. Is it going to be worth it to go 54? Probably not. I'd probably go this, because we've got a bunch of all of this. So that's 52. Maybe rocket. Rocket 3 would probably be easiest, because again, look at what it takes over there, everybody. If we have a lot of that, it's probably a better idea to go with the stuff we have a lot of, because then we can make a lot of those. And I'm just going to skip the dialogue. Now, I went and collected a bunch of wood tar and torsion springs and, you know, magnetite and all that stuff. And let's see if that pushes us over the edge. If not, we can go ahead and work on some stuff. Now, here's another thing you want to do, everybody, is you want to put this into your storage, transfer it to the warehouse so that then you can use it on your ship. I've noticed that sometimes it doesn't take it from your ship cargo. So if that happens, everybody just put it in your warehouse. Now I just put it in my warehouse just to make sure. All right, weapons here. Let's get our thing here. Does it push us? Oh, it gets us a little closer to 12, but doesn't quite get us there. All right, which one over here is less than 100? Let's go see. This one's 105. This one's 95. This one's 105. And this one, Dishwood. Come on, mouse. Let me arrow around here. This one's 105. So this one is the weakest one at 95. So maybe if I can get one that's 110, any weapon that's 110, I can go ahead and replace that one. So let's craft some new items. Let's see. What do we got? Our hundreds. There's 105, 110 there. Basculus. Okay, 110. Very nice. 105, 110. Except for that takes worm's breath. So that's more expensive. And really doesn't really matter because all I really want is the number, everybody. I just want the I want the actual 110, and whatever resources I got that makes it 110, that's what I'm going to do, regardless of what the actual cannon is or whatnot. There we go. All right, so we'll make a Basilisk 3, and we'll see if that's going to push us. Manage cargo. Oh, no, manage ship. And then we'll take our weakest weapon, which is this one, and we'll give it the Basilisk 3. Oh, so close. So close. What's this one? 105. 105. 105. I feel like maybe furniture we could do as well. How's our furniture in here? This is all level 30s. Do we got any level 40 furniture that we can do? Because you can only do minor and major furnitures. I could get some major furnitures, but those cost sovereigns. Let's go over here and check our furnitures. So right now we got a bunch of level 30s. Let's see if we can just get a little bit higher level furniture. And see if any of these are beyond level 30. Now all these basic ones are level 30. These are major furniture. You can only have one of those. Defensive furniture, which is all level 30. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. These are all level 30. So these are all the same. So you might as well just make one of the cheapest things and put them in there numbers wise. The same thing over here. These are all the same numbers. So really don't have anything in there that's really going to be helpful. Let's go ahead and bounce back to our bender. And see what that's all about. Oh, thank you for that love in the chat, everybody. On behalf of my daughter, I'm going to give you guys 1,000 kiss caps for being awesome. See? You do nice things for people, and it comes right back to you in this stream, at least. All right, let's see if she's got some furniture that I can get. Man, I wish I had bought more of those mortars now. I wish I had bought 40 of those mortars. That would have been useful. Let's see, ship equipment. And let's look at this furniture and see if we got any furniture that's better than 30. We got 35 here, but again, those are sovereigns. This is major, major, and major. Man, we're really bumming. We're bumming when it comes to furniture in here. And this stuff is not even worth... It's not even worth the pieces of 8. It kind of sucks, man. That is making it harder for you to do that. Buccaneer's Oath. These are sovereigns. This is 750. This is 380. 380 is what I already have. I bought a bunch of these. I bought like 40 of these right here. These Gabacodis. But those are awesome because they get me... Or no, these are Gabacodi 1? Or did I buy the 2s? Honestly, I can't remember. Let's go look. I thought I bought the 2s. Ship equipment. What did I buy? I did buy the 2s. Say they're 380 for that boost. All right, so can't really do the furniture. So one major furniture, and then just use all the cheap miners for now. Minor furniture. All right, so all we need is one of these to be like 110. I think if we go make another one that's 110. We'll probably just make a bunch of 110s and a few 105s in the future. So what we want to find is the magic combo. The magic combo that we can just do over and over and over again to get these ships up to level 12. And that's what we're doing. We're taking my entire fleet, and we're taking them from level 7 and 8 and 10 and 11. And we're trying to get them all to level 12s for sure. And it's all about the equipment that's on the ship. So, again, let's go through, and let's see if we have something that's higher than this one right here. The Basilisk, again, we need those precision drilling bits over there. This one's 95. This one's 110. We need Worm's Breath there. We have one precision drilling bit there. Yeah, maybe just get some more Worm's Breath. Oh, that uses rubber, though. See, rubber is actually a fairly rare resource. Probably the most rare resource I've seen so far. It's not actually that hard to get. I'm going to show you the secret. Everybody, they come in pairs of 3, right, or triple ships. And you go right here. Right here. You go over here, you're going to see 3 ships. You're going to be the DMC ships. You go up there, you blast all 3 of those ships. 2 of those ships are going to have the rubber. One's just a defense ship. And then you sail yourself right over here to this side, and you'll see 3 more. And then you blast them, and you just go back and forth and back and forth and dollar bills, y'all. Right there. You're welcome. save you from going up here. I went up here and I thought, well, I got to farm the heck out of this fort up here because this fort has rubber. But it drops like 3 rubber, where the other ones drop like 10, 15 rubber at a time. So that's 2 of them. That's 30 rubber each time you blast all 3 of those ships. So, and really you only have to blast the 2, but I blast the 3rd one because it's just going to follow me around if I don't blast it. So I just blast all 3 of them and I'm good. And then I go the other side and I blast. No, and then I get like 100 rubber and I bring it over here and then I can use it. And then when I run out, I go and do it again, over and over again. All right, so I don't feel like using the rubber. I feel like the rubber is going to be very expensive over time. This uses Orca's mechanism and the Great Hardened Plank, but we can get Orca's mechanism from the store. We might just need one more 110 here. Again, I have the stuff for that, but I would rather just get 2 here, and I've got 7 Orca's mechanisms. This is a 95. So yeah, I should probably just keep doing these Basilisk number 3s. So precision drilling bits is what we need. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to our crafter guy, see how he or she's doing my crafting stuff. Notice I have the sound off, by the way. I play the game very heavily without any sound because it's just repetitive dialogue. So we don't want to listen to that repetitive dialogue over and over again. All right, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this one. Again, just keep this stuff for converting because we just bought a bunch of these resources. We're just going to get them converted so that we can use them for making stuff. So we're going to let that run. Now, they also have the ability to refine certain items. Or we can just buy them, again, from the vendor. And so we're going to run over here. See how close the vendor is to where it is. On the other one, it's like you got to weave through all the way into the back. But I feel like St. Anne is like more convenient when you're doing crafting and stuff. All right, let's see if she has any of those. I don't think she does. I haven't seen any that she has, so we might have to go out and farm some of those. If we do, we have to. All right, we probably want to get a little bit of these. How many of these can I get? Oops, apparently none. All right, come on. 90. I can get 90 of them, 135,000. Don't probably need that many. So let's say, see that? How my interface is messed up? It's really aggravating. Ugh. Nope. Okay, I can't do it. Stupid, everybody. This is the kind of stuff that makes people leave your game. Come on, fix your darn interface, bro. I'm just trying to buy stuff from the vendor. Buy. See, and the thing goes away, so I can't really do much. I can buy 1, but I want to buy more than 1. I want to buy like 10. Now, sometimes I can do it pretty quickly, and it works, but right now it's just like totally screwed up. So let's go ahead and do the old go to the main menu and see if we can get it to work properly. I just want to buy some loot. Comes out of my playtime every time I have to do this. Okay. I gotta run. Look at this guy in the floor. Nice. Let's go try it again. Could have just teleported, but I'm just gonna run this time. Maybe it's from me teleporting and loading back out. I don't know. I'm just gonna manually run and see if that helps me at the vendor. I didn't used to do this. I don't know why it does it now. Some sort of thing with the update or something. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I want to do the thing. So he's still doing it. Come on. Fucking fucking sucks, man. That sucks. Just want to play the game, everybody. I just want to play the game. I just buy one. Maybe it'll fix itself. Buy them one at a time. I know, just buy them one at a time, lady. Give me some of these, too. I already have a bunch of those. Let's get some of these. Whatever. Whatever. I'm out. Work around the imperfections, everybody. Again, that's the kind of stuff you should fix as quickly as possible, everybody. As quickly as possible. That can get real frustrating when you're trying to do a bunch of stuff. For sure. All right, more conversion. Now we got to remember we got to go back to our other location and get all of that stuff eventually as well. And again, we'll convert all of that. And we'll come back here in a moment. We still don't have enough items that we need. Huh. Yeah, we're going to have to probably raid some more forts to get those, or blow up some ships to get those items. We can also go into our codex here, and if we're looking for a very specific item, like exotic materials, we can go ahead and can be found in the DMC territory. We can track that, and we can also plunder the capitals. But also, it'll tell us on the map where it's at, so we can plunder these various capitals to get those, which I'm not going to do. Or we can try to get them as a random drop from random ships, which sometimes happen as well. What am I doing? Codex, and then I want the other one, which is Torsen Springs. I can't remember. What was it? It's the other one. Specialized materials. No. I honestly can't remember what it was. It's like the other version is. I think it's the Torsen Springs. And these are campaigning territory. And again, we can go look at that on the map. And then look at one of my forts that I normally do. Now totally useless to do. I can come over here and I can take out Fort Duluth, and also I can do Bastide and just do that just for the Torsen Springs. And then again, you can also do, you know, the low-level stuff. Fort Debaut over here is level 7. And so that's pretty low level, man. You could smoke all of those people over there usually. Unless an elite shows up that's level 15, then you're going to be in problem. You're going to be in trouble. But again, if I need more of those Torsen Springs, I can go over there. And grab those. All right, so I forget what the heck I need. I think I needed precision drilling bits. I think that was the thing that I needed. Yes, precision drilling bits. That sucks because that was what I had. So maybe this one actually is going to be smarter because I already have one precision drilling bit, but it's going to cost me that rubber. But oh well, let's go with the Zama. We'll go with that one because that's easier for me to do. Because I already have one, and it's going to cost me higher end resources, but whatever. Whatever, I can always go get more. And all right, let's see if we can push this one now to level 12. Let's see. All right, we'll grab the weapon that's the lowest. That's 110. This one's 105. And this one is 105. So we'll go ahead and go to 110. And that got us to level 12. There we go. See, our 12 is lit up. We go back out. Yes, there we go. And just squeeze up to level 12. So now what you want to do is look at the combo of weapons, right? What is the minimum combo of weapons that I need to get to a level 12? Well, it's a 105. And it's a, over here, it is a 110. And then this one is a 105. Over here. And then another 110. Of course, we could also have one that's a 120, and then we would need that as well. And then this one is a 52. Now, again, if I bought more of these, I could have had that 6 extra points, which might have pushed me over, and then I might not have named the 110 and could have got away with the 105. But such is the way it goes. Such is what we know now. So yeah, so 105, 2 105s, 2 110s, and a 52, and then a high-end furniture, a major furniture, and then just a bunch of random minor furnitures. And then my armor, which is the Royal Custodian right now. What if I went to this? Oh, no, I'm going to need another 110, because if I go down, because when I'm done with this one and I go to this one on the next ship, I'm going to need to have those up even more. So they might all need to be 110s. I'm going to make a note of that. Might all need to be 110s. Okay, so now we know. So we got to get those precision drilling bits, or we got to find some other weapon that we can craft. We don't necessarily have to craft the guns. We could try to do the bombards. Those are 95, so we can make Mons Meg, which uses precision drilling bits, which is a bummer. This one's 95. Skurlock Long 9s. We could just buy those from Skurlock, I guess. Those are 120. 105 there. So we're looking for 110s here. Precision drilling bits. Yeah, so we might have to just start buying a bunch of 9s. Long 9s. All right, let's check our mortars. 52, 54, 52. So yeah, we're going to do our rocket. Oh, we have 108 torsion springs. So yeah, we have plenty of those. Plenty of those. So we could definitely do a ton of rockets. How about catapults? Can we do... Oh, there's a 110 catapult. What does it use? Oh, it doesn't use... Look, actually, we should have done catapults, everybody. At least on the front. Because we could have done it. But we're going to need them monstrous tooths to do those, though. So that is a fairly rare. But we can also farm those. Blue Spectre's 125. Wow. But we need ethereal ashes for that. This one's 110. Oh, I kind of feel like this one's the best one because it uses cogwheel, torsion spring, and worm breath. Yeah, Kalino's Flame. So let's go ahead and do that. I think you can only put this on the front, though. So, see Kalino's Flame goes Flame 3 equals 110. So let's make one of these and see if we can put it anywhere except for the front. I think we can only put it in the front. But at least that's one, and then you can do the other 4 in something else. And then this is armor, which I think the highest armor I can do in here is 400. Yeah, so if I needed to, I could go in and I could make this one. That comes out of my scales. This one I haven't unlocked yet, which is 420, so that actually is really nice. Much higher than what I have. And it, you got to buy it from the sea people, though. I don't know. Those are fairly expensive resources-wise. But I could definitely do this one. I just burn up those scales, so I could do like 4 of those. And that would be 400. So that means I could do less guns and higher ship scales. But right now, what we want to do is just put this ship to work. Let's put this ship to work. So we're going to change ship now. And now our R5 is ready to go. We got another level 12. And our super looter is still working away over there. Let's go ahead and jump over to our super looter so we can put this one to work. Now this new ship that we got to level 12, we can go ahead and put it to work collecting us some resources. Let's see if we got this going over here. This is all looking good. That's been collected. Let's go ahead and see right here for Premier. It needs a level 12. We got this new one that we just got to level 12. Low risk. Boom. Off it goes. And now it's going to go collect us actually 2,700 pieces of 8. Off it goes. All right. We got any others that have finished up? Yes. We need a rank 13 though. And our rank 13 is currently going. And do I really need my ship right now? Let's see. Do we have our reset? Our reset already went. Maybe we should just do our reset real quick. And then we don't have to worry about it again for another like 4 hours. So, because I like to do it when it's in between 2 separate resources, 2 separate resets. So yeah, they made the Grand Fort so it's no longer fun, which just sucks. But maybe they'll change it, or maybe they'll leave it sucky and make it where I don't want to do it. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. All right. Track that supply deal. Now, this only takes a minute, everybody, especially since I have my super looter on right now. I can go ahead and pop over, find out where this location is over here, and just do the stationary supply deal. Again, we're working on our upgrades, trying to find that magic combo of armor plus weapons and whatnot. And again, I'm just going to use up all my resources because I can always go get those resources again. And they're not really helping me sitting in my bank. And again, I can always get them again. All right, there we go. And we'll get our other roving supply deal. See if we've got any Fort de Luces down here. We do. We do have one Fort de Luce. We're going to go ahead and get that. Fort de Luce, still fun. All the rest of them, they bring that elite guy in, even when you're solo. I don't think it should come in when you're solo. I understand if it comes in when you're, oops, that's Fort Plunder. That was the wrong one. When you're in a group, I can understand, okay, well, now you're in a group, you got a harder mob that you have to work together to wipe out, and you get better loot, I understand. But when you're solo, that guy takes way too long to kill. And that just shows you lack of attention in their case. Let me put all this stuff away. I need to carry that with me. I do need some provisions, though, because I don't want to go real slow. I want to go ahead and get just a couple of those, and then some grilled bananas, and maybe a buff if I need one. All right, there we go. Good to go. Oh, wrong ship. Oh, my other ship is still in progress. All right, we'll just use this ship. That's fine. That's fine. Set sail. All right. And we'll go ahead and head on out there and shoot some of this on the... Oh, I don't have any cannons. All right. Deuce number 2 going out there. Let's go ahead and use our boost. By the way, I did upgrade this ship now where it goes faster. So it goes to 16 knots instead of just 14. Which still seems very, very slow. But I feel like you want to make it feel faster, you go like this. It just feels faster. I wouldn't say it is faster, but it feels faster. Now this guy's running out there doing his quest. We'll see if he blows up the vendor or not. Hopefully not. We'll go ahead and send this guy some love. Big love, brother. Thank you for not killing the vendor and being a complete jerk. Some people are killing the vendor, everybody. It just sucks because sometimes it takes like 20 minutes for that sucker to respawn. I don't even wait anymore. I just like give it like a minute, and if it doesn't spawn in a minute, I log out and I log back in. I come in on a different server. It's not worth my time. All about time, everybody. How much time you're burning of the player's time to do the stuff, right? It is hot as hell in here. All right, we're going to get back to port here, and I got to figure out what's going on with my AC over here. It feels like it's not on. I feel like we're in the hottest part of summer right now, too. I might have to get my window air conditioner going in here. See if we got any... No takeovers. Ooh, actually, this one's really good, too. But I don't have my super looter. That one's very close to St. Anne. You can grab it and run it into St. Anne. But though the problem with that one is that you're in the high seas where you have all these things going like that. That sucks, everybody. It makes it really hard to shoot the ships. Very, very difficult. But let's go ahead and run in. And disembark. And then you want to secure all of your resources and put them away. Now, one of the cool things I can do is I can switch off of this ship. Like this, I can change ship, and I go to my DHOW here, and I can say move all cargo to warehouse, and it just does it all for me, which is awesome. Very, very awesome. Just by switching ships really easy like that. All right, back to St. Anne. And we got some more ships to upgrade, but I'm going to be right back, everybody. I'm going to figure out what my AC is up to. I'll be right back. Or not. Try it again. I think we got that AC going. We'll see. Close off some doors too, so that I'm not air conditioning the bathroom and other rooms that don't need to be air conditioned, because I need the room where I'm sitting to be air conditioned. Yes, happens every summer, everybody. It gets really freaking hot in this office. Very hot. Anybody else doing this? No. See, if I saw 2 other people doing this, I might run over and do it. But if it's just going to be me, then I'll be like, meh. I'd rather work on my ships. Okay, let's go ahead and pick ourselves another ship to upgrade. Let's go to an area in which it's not going to actually pick up the area, like one with low stuff, 400 there. Oh, and we got a bunch of level 12s that aren't doing anything. Hold on, let's do that first. Let's go up here in the corner and see if any of these need a ship. This one here. Oh, this one only needs a level 9. Well, let's put a level 9 on there then. Boom, go get it. Down here in the corner, we needed some 12s. Let's go ahead and put a 12 on this one. Oh, this one needs a 13. Which one we'll probably need the super looter before we need this one. So let's put that one on there. That's 1700 right there. And these ones really suck because these are level 14s. So I think what we'll do real quick is we'll change ships to the super looter. Oh, I gotta get that off of the thing. It'd be nice if in that menu, I don't know if you can, let me try it again. It'd be nice in this actual change ship menu, if it's idle, if you could just click on it, or hit spacebar or whatever to take it off the manufactory. That would be awesome. But no, you got to go in, you got to do this, you got to go to whatever random manufacturer you are, then you have to roll over it to see where it's at in the upper right hand corner, and you have to scroll out, scroll up to the right, find where it's at, click the thing, go to here, and then unassign it, and there we go. And now I can switch to that ship. Again, I feel like sometimes they don't really play test the game, and they don't really play it enough that they know that that is like a whole bunch of steps that you have to go through just to get your ship back that you might want to be using. I don't know. I don't know, but then again, I'm probably playing it more than them, so there you go. I enjoy the game. I find overall the game very, very fun. But again, those small things like that, they should really be thinking that stuff through. All right, 20. And then we might want to get ourselves some repair kits. I realized I didn't put any repair kits on my thing earlier. Maybe just about 10 would be enough. A little bit of cannonballs in case things get rowdy. Let's say about 300 rockets. Let's go ahead and double that up with about 600. And this is my normal configuration right here, where I have my buffs, I have stamina food, water to make me go faster, repair kits, and then rockets and cannonballs in this particular ship. Other ships would have mortars, or they would have torpedoes, or whatever it is that's on that particular ship. And this is my favorite ship right now because it is fast. It is very, very fast compared to all the other ships. It's the fastest ship in the game. And this one's upgraded so that it does go fast. Not all the way upgraded, because again, I've been seeing people who have their ships all the way upgraded. Oh, I forgot to teleport. It's helpful if I teleport to where I want to go first, instead of driving all the way over there from over here. I'm at St. Anne right now. I got to go all the way over here first. All right, there. Spend my 800 silver and teleport over. Right over here. And then set sail. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just kind of go around the corner here. This way, turn my sound on, just for you guys. Like a bug flying underneath my desk or something. Bug landing on my leg or something. Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, I'm not watching where I'm driving. I almost crashed into somebody. Darn bugs. I feel like when it gets hot, all the bugs come out. And then my kids let them in here, and then they're buzzing. Buzzing here in the upstairs in my face the whole entire time I'm streaming or working on stuff. All right. What I'm going to do on this is I'm going to try to get this one first. Let's see how it goes. Yes, all right. Let's get this one first. That's 3,000 pieces of 8 right there. And then some dude's going to show up and want to be all up in my business. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my buff is on. Make sure my stamina's up nice and high. And then I'm going to roll over this way. Now, normally I go across the way, but that one will get bugged out the second you pick up that one. Or if you pick up that one, then the other one gets bugged out. It's always something.
Attack that enemy ship!
I love it when they shoot the other ships by mistake. It's awesome.
Nice target! Ready to fire!
Alright, so I'm going to go over here and see if I can do... Oh, this guy bugged out as well. See how it doesn't give me an interact thing? I think it's because I'm fighting this guy that this happens. That this guy spawns and then I can't interact with the factories. And it doesn't allow me to pick up my pieces of 8. And I have this problem when I go into the... when I go in my helm office sometimes as well. See, this guy's getting shot at by the fort, so that's why I go over to the fort and let him get shot at by the ships, and then he just gets wiped out. Alright, this one we can interact with. Alright, let's interact with this one. There's another 2,000 there. And again, instead of sending my level 13 ship, I can just run over here and grab it. If the interface thing is working. Again, I'll just grab it in the order in which the interface is working. So I'll grab the one over there, which is normally one that bugs out. Then I'll grab that one. And then I'll try to remember this sequence in the future. And see if I can now get this one. Yes, okay, now I can get this one. There's 2,000 there. Oh, and some free loot from them blasting that guy. Now, the reason why I didn't fire back at that guy is because I might hit one of the other ones, and then the fort starts attacking me. Which I don't want it to do either. I'm going to use my boosts, my sailing boost. To get my ship going full speed here at level 20. And then we're going to try to get this one more over here and see if our interface works. This one I feel is like the worst of all of them when it comes to the interface not working. But let's see how it goes. Again, I'm sailing right for the front of it. So it should work. See, right there. Oh, there it goes. Yep, all right. So, hey, now we know the magic sequence. I didn't even know that, everybody. So we do that one, then we do the main fort, then we do the one at the end, and then we come back and do this one, because then it leads me to where I can just run back to the travel point. And I've tried to go where I started on that one, then do the second one, then third one, fourth one, and I've tried it, a whole bunch of different combos. That's the first combo I've found that actually works in sequence there. You kind of have to work around the drawbacks of each and every game. But this is not the only game that's like this, everybody, where you have to work around tons of stuff. Bethesda games are notorious for that, where you constantly have to work around stuff. Like you might get stuck in your power armor, or you know, things might happen, and you just work around it because you know either they haven't fixed it yet, or they're never going to fix it. which is true in Fallout 4. There's a lot of them in there that I was hoping they were going to fix with the next gen update that they just totally didn't. They just, you know, 8 years later, they just never decided to fix it. I don't understand that, everybody. I mean, if you want something to last, you have to, you know, make it great, is what I say. Now, I have these pieces of fate on me, and they will stay on me right here until I, we got a silver chest there too. Cool, sweet. They'll stay on me until I go to one of the main cities. Now, there's only two, so there's one or the other. I'm going to go ahead and go to St. Anne, even though it's further away. And the second I arrive at St. Anne, it will then put those pieces of 8 away. Now, it used to be where you had to sail there, everybody. So you would sail to Telloc or you sail to St. Anne, and then it would put it in there so you have all these things attacking you along the way. But in this case, in Season 2, you can just teleport. So there was approximately 9,000 pieces of 8 put away. Nice and neat. Very nice. Taken care of. Taken care of big time. Ow. Got me in the foot. Got me in the foot. All right. Now, again, we want to change our ship. We want to go ahead and get another ship. That's what we were doing. What are we doing on our reset? We got a whiles. We got a whiles. All right, let's pick another ship that we want to upgrade. We're going to get another level 10 here. Maybe we want to do this a level 11. Maybe we can just do one upgrade with that one. All right, we'll grab this for level 11. And then we're going to change ship. Go to level 11. There we go. And then we're going to see if we can just upgrade this with a small upgrade. And see if we can push it to level 12. What's it at right now? It's about halfway into 11. All right, probably not going to be able to do that. Oh, this one does have a nicer upgrade. So that's going to help us. It's got one of the nicer tables. This is like a drop from the season here. So this is giving us 40 instead of 30. So giving an extra 10 points there. So that's nice. Its armor is the Royal Custodian. So we're getting a boost there as well. So very nice. And then we just need to get rid of some of these lower level weapons. Probably. There's a 95. There's a 105. All right, let's see if we can just do it with what we got. These are all... I should get rid of these 95s. This is an 82. Oh, that's a 58. That's using one of those LaFleurs. So, yeah, this one actually is pretty well off. Numbers-wise, we just need to get... I say probably... this 82 off of here. These two 82s we can get off of here. So we can do 95... 95 is, oh, I guess it's so close. Yeah, if we did a 110 or maybe even a 100, we might be fine. And I'm talking about the actual numbers of the upgrade. Each weapon has or item has a upgrade level. And so let's go over here and see what we can find.
You itching to deal with John Skurlock?
Nope. All right, what do we got? We got a 105 there, and again, we need those precision drilling bits. What was it we were going to do? I think we were going to do the auxiliary weapon, but we already have it, so we could do this one. Oh, we already made one. I think we already made one. So we can go in and switch our guns around. Manage ship, go weapon, go to the front one, go to this one, which is 110. There we go, and this one is 105. Can we put this on the side? No, this one can only go in the front. Yes, none of this is going to make it better. Okay. So, we still need something that's going to be higher level. But we did use the other one to boost the front thing. Let's craft some new items, and we need stuff we can put on the sides, like a bombard. Again, precision drilling bits there. These are auxiliary weapons, ballistas, and these are frontal weapons. They only go on the front of the ship. Yeah. So it's got to be one of these or one of these. So this is 105. We can make one of those. Precision drilling bits are going to really be a hindrance for us here. What to do. I already put the fire thing on the front, which gives us 105 on the front. Let's say we go ahead and try one of these fire long guns. Let's try that. Let's try that. Skip. Skip, skip, skip. Manage, nope. Manage cargo. Put that away. Manage ship. Again, this is a 110. 105. This is the 95. So we want to put the... Oh, there it is. Boom. Yeah, level 12. Again, see, just a little bit of adjustment makes that difference, everybody. I also want to sell off anything that's below 100 now. So I'm just going to sell this. And I'm not going to keep all my stuff at level 7, 8, 9. I'm going to try to get them all to 12 now because there's no reason for me to do that now. Let's do all. Actually, ship equipment is what we want. Ship equipment. Anything that's below 100 now, we can just go ahead and get rid of. We'll get rid of this. Bombard. Chalet. We'll keep that, though. We're going to use that. Leopold 43. Let's get rid of all of those. Boom. All right. And this one we can use on the next ship, but we could just make one that's 110. I don't know. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right. That one done. And so we will switch ships again. We're going to change back to the DHOW for now. And we're going to put this other level 12 to work. Let's go, baby. Go out there and do your job, which is to go collect me a bunch of loot. Oh, that only needs a level 9. Where do we have one that's filling up that needs a level 12? I think this one needs a 13. Yes, and our 13 is working. Let's just put the super looter on it for now. It'll be done in about 20 minutes. Up here, that doesn't really need it right now. It's not really that full. Again, eventually I'm going to let these fill up to several thousand, 3,000, 4,000. And then come in and get it. These ones are still working away there. Yeah, so it doesn't really need it right this second. But there's no reason to me just not letting it do anything, just sit idle. So I'm going to go ahead and set that one over here. This way all my ships are actually doing something. So very nice. Okay, and then we got to go to a location so we can undo. Oop, no, not that one. We need one that's really low right here. And we've already got those 12s. Let's grab another 10 and then take that off of there. And then we're going to jump to that level 10. You got to go to each and every ship as you're working on them so that you can manage the stuff on it. It'd be nice if you could do that without having to go to the actual ship. I got to find it in here. I know it's a level 10 right there. Again, a whole bunch of other things going on in the background. Converting resources is picking up pieces of 8 while I'm doing this. So that's super useful as well. All right, let's see what this ship's got. Manage ship. What's it got? 82, 82, 82, 60. All right, we can go ahead and probably take a bunch of this off now. And we could take these spring loaders out of here. All right, let's see what furniture it has. All right, just all level, basic level stuff. Armor. Oh, it's got the Royal Custodian, so that's good. Getting a boost there. But all these other weapons are just useless. So let's just take that off. Take this off. Get rid of these now. Kind of bummed I'm wasting all those 8s, but such is the way it goes. And then this we'll get rid of as well. All right, so we don't really have that much to utilize there. And again, we want to go in and just get rid of this stuff now. And sell our ship equipment. And get rid of these low-level guns now. And we'll keep that one, and this one we'll go ahead and just sell now. Okay, we have this 105 that we could use, but we could craft a 110. So probably smarter for me to craft the 110 here, because that's going to be my easiest 110 to craft, is these fire ones. Again, I just craft I craft them one at a time to make sure that I'm good. And again, this one's a 110. Might be able to just get away with 105s using these fire long guns. Let's go ahead and craft a few of those up. Skip. Should have actually told to craft like 3 of them. What happened there? Oh, we had a... There they go. Scrolled me down. What the heck? Why can't I craft fire long guns? Oh, it just moved me around. Yeah. Oh, I'm out of greenheart planks as well. That's okay. We can go get some more of those. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Manage cargo. Put this away in the cargo so that we can then manage the ship. Weapons. We're going to put this on the bow, not the bow. The bow, 105 on the side. That's going to get us to 9. And then 105, 105. And then we need our rocket for our auxiliary. So let's make our auxiliary rocket. Again, we're just trying to figure out the cheapest combo that's going to get us there. Which in this case is the... We can buy more worms breath. That's okay. I'm going to make a ton of those. So Quinto's flame. Let's say, okay, this is the front weapon. Okay, side weapon is going to be the one that we're making here, which is the flame long gun. Okay, we just want to find the cheapest resources that we can do. Green arc planks are not cheap, and a lot of this other stuff's not cheap, but I have a lot of it. So very useful. And this is a 105. Okay. And again, green heart planks. We'll go collect some of those. We could make some torpedoes as well. We can make... Oh, actually, the torpedo is cheaper than the long gun because it uses 4 planks instead of 8. So yeah, torpedo actually cheaper. Shillelagh, that uses high-end stuff. Yeah, actually, torpedo's cheaper. All right, let's actually make some torpedoes. Let's try those out. Let's make a couple of those. Okay. Let's see if that's going to get us there. Manage ship. So we did a fire long gun. And we'll do a torpedo. And a torpedo. That'll get us to 10. Oh, we're going to do the rocket was the other thing. Craft a new items. Auxiliary weapons. Rocket 3. So... the aux thing is rocket 3, which equals 52. Getting it to level 12 the cheapest way possible, everybody. Again, you should go cheap on these because it doesn't really matter what weapons they have because they're not going to actually fire those weapons or use those weapons or use the boost from those weapons. It's all about getting that number. So that's the important thing. Get that number going on. Oh, so close to 12. Wow. All right, so we need 2 of these to be level 10s. Okay, so the front is a level 10. And then we have a level 105, 105, 105. So we need at least another 110 to get us to 12. What's the armor on this one? Oh, it's got Royal Custodian. So in the future, we'll probably have to do 2 110s to get us there. 2 110s and then a 105. Right now, if we have the Royal Custodian, we're going to need a 110. Actually, I should put this over here. So 110. Oh, I should put this on my spreadsheet, actually. Let me get that over here. Hold on. 110. So, yeah, 110. Over here, front. I'll show you here in a second. I'm gonna fill it all in first. Front, Coloninos Flame 3. Casinos Flame 3. And then we'll need to put a... So 2 110 somethings. Wonder how much it is to do like a torpedo that's 110. We could buy these. from Rama. But yeah, this is also precision drilling bits. So we got to get a bunch more precision drilling bits by farming a bunch of locations. And usually I do that with my team. So kind of feel like we'll go. Maybe we should just buy a bunch of these Rama Legacies. Let's go check Skurlock, and we're gonna check Rama Legacies and see how much this stuff costs. This is gonna cost Gold Skull Rum, which is what I use to, what I sell to make my factories. So if I need to, I will use it in this instead, and then come back and get more silver and more resources if I need to. But skip all this dialogue. All right, so if we need to buy our long nines, because this is 120, so then that means I can do other ones that are 105. So if I buy one of these, it's going to make it easier. And I'll say, okay, so long nines, Skurlocks, over here, Skurlocks, long nines. And that's going to be 120. And then we could do 105s and 105s on the side. Left side, right side. And these are torpedoes. I'll put down the actual name. And then, say, put this in the back. Again, I'll show it to you here in a second when I get it all done. This way I can look at the game and the thing at the same time. And then in the AUX slot, which is going to be 52, we're going to do AUX in the Rocket 3. Rocket 2, or was it Rocket 3? I think it was Rocket 3. So yes, let's buy one of these. Even though that's like a lot of money right there, but that's 1,000 times 250. So what that does is that takes that Gold Skull Rum, I believe it is, that it's asking. I only buy the one right now, by the way, until it resets. That's 1,000 Gold Skull Rum, so 1,000 times 750. Hey, sorry, what's 1,000 times 750? That was 750,000 silver I just spent, everybody. Or not 750, sorry, no, that's not right. Hey, sorry, what's 1,000 times 250? Still 250,000. That's 250,000 silver I just spent on that one item. Yeah, that's a lot of money, everybody. But again, we're trying to get our ships done here. So let's go in and manage ship. And we'll go to weapons. And we'll put this on the back. And yeah, that pushes us to 12. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we can do the flame on the front. And we have to fire a long gun, but I would probably just use the torpedoes. Yeah. So one of those weapons. And then just use the torpedoes on the side. What's the name of those torpedoes? Torpedo 3. Just find the cheapest thing. And then we can get out of here. And we can just kind of ping pong back and forth and use up some of our supplies. Oh, there's a buyout. That's going to start in 3 minutes. Yeah, I try to go to the higher level one. We'll go ahead and lock in on that. Let's go up here to Telok. Again, if we buy the 121, then it's not. Then we can just use our supplies, and that's going to help us do that a bit faster. But let's go to the lady over here. It's going to let me run out of here. Oh, here we go with this interface stuff again. Hold on, I gotta teleport again. My interface is broken. Hold on, I gotta teleport out. Trying to go in my thing and then come out of there and go right by where she was, but I guess we'll just run in. do what we got to do. We're trying to find the perfect combo of how to get to 12 on all of our ships. Now, some of our ships are like low-level ships, and those ships will have to be upgraded, which I've upgraded a bunch of them already to get them to a higher ranking. But let's go over here and probably just spend some of these resources on this. Again, this is going to come out of my ability to fund my locations. But at this point, it's definitely worth it to do this because this is going to be on cooldown. I'll have to wait for that cooldown to go. Oh, I can buy 3 of them. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Screw it. YOLO, everybody. YOLO. Let's buy 3 of them. Now it's out. Oh, I didn't know you could buy 3 of those at the same time. It's awesome. And I'll put 1 of them per ship. Just again to try to push it to level 12. Okay, now we need another level 10. Now, if you notice, I'm doing mostly my brigantines. Because my brigantines, I know I can get those to level 12 fairly easily. So, and you can see we got another one to level 12, R13 there. So we're going to go ahead and find another brigantine that's level 12. This one, right? Oh, that one's already in use. I need a 10. I need a level 10 right here. We'll take that one out, and then we'll switch to that one. Level 10. One that doesn't have a little factory icon over its head. Right? Oh, that's level 12 right here. There we go. And let's manage the cargo. Let's put this away in there. And then manage the ship and see what we got. All right, we got an 82, a 95. These are all going to have to go. That one's got to go as well. All right, all these got to go. All those got to go. They're all low levels, only using them temporarily anyway. All right, what's our armor? Okay, we're going to take a hit on the armor a little bit there. And furniture here, and then all the standard furniture. So yeah, no boost there. But that's okay. That's their standard deal. So we need some better weapons. So we want to go ahead. We could probably use the 105. So we're going to use the 105 there. We're going to use this in the back. And that's going to get us to 9. And then we need 2 torpedoes for the side. And then a rocket launcher in the back. And let's go ahead and also get rid of the rocket launcher. Again, we're all about the upgrades today, everybody. We're mainly working on that, trying to get all 35 of our ships to as high level as we can. So we can just go and have it collect over a long period of time. So we let it run for 2 days and then send those level 12 ships out to grab whatever we want. We'll be able to get it from almost any location that is level 12 or below. And we'll also grab more per sequence. Let's get these materials out of here. Any other materials we need to collect? Yes, here. Run those. And then down here, we got hippo leather. Sure, let's do a bunch of that. A bunch of shark leather. Now, if you notice, I don't do those other 3 or other 4 at the bottom. I only do those if I need those. Because you also need the raw resources often with that stuff. All right, so back to the blacksmith. And we're going to go ahead and sell our warehouse items. And again, these are level 82 and 95. We want to get rid of both of these. No. Keep that. And get rid of this one. 40, right? What's it supposed to be? 52. Okay. And I only got the one Skurlock one. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and show you the spreadsheet here, everybody. Now, again, if you want to grab this spreadsheet, I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat for you. I have a bunch of stuff in there, including all of the various locations and how much they're generating at level 10. These are all the different ships. And then down here in this particular spot, I'm making this kind of ultimate cheap level 12, everybody. Doing as cheap level 12 as possible. So the Skurlock long 9s. To boost that 120, so 110 in the front, Kino's Flame, 2 torpedo 3s in the side, which are 105, 120 with the Skurlock 9s, or with the Rama's thing, or Rama's Rama's torpedo. I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but whatever. I'm going to move that over too, so it's not in the way. And then rocket level 3. So that's what I'm looking at over here on my other screen. Just a heads up. Okay, so again, we've already got one of these rockets. Come on. Torpedo level 3. So let's do that first. Manage ship. On the side, torpedo level 3. Now again, I could put a bunch of Rama's Legacies in there, but you want to find a great combo of using the cheaper ones with the more expensive ones. Again, trying to get as many of these there as we can. So almost level 10. So again, what do we need? We need one more side torpedo, and we need our auxiliary weapon. Okay, and then craft new items. We're going to see how this works out. Auxiliary weapon right here, which is going to be rocket. Again, I would only make it if you actually are doing it in the moment, and then not make 12 of them, because you're going to burn all those resources and probably end up going, oh, I didn't really need to do that. That, and then what? Torpedoes. Torpedoes, deck weapons. Here. What do we need? Green hard planks. That's right. We got to go collect some more planks. All right, we can do that. We can do that. Oh, we also got to do some Rosalind cloth there as well. Put this away in the thing. Manage cart. Nope. Manage ship. And then auxiliary weapon. Oh, we're past 10. I don't know. That's we might want to just get rid of this 105 in the front. Yeah, let's just get rid of that weapon. We can make a 110 for the front as well, and I'll give us those 5 extra points. So that is a flame weapon right here, and we can make a lot of these. One's right here, Kinko's flame. No, this one. We need worm's breath for those. That's easy. That's easy. We can totally do that. No problemo. No problemo. Where the heck are we? We're at Telos. Yeah. Let's see if we got the Rosalind cloth for this. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Crafting. Rosalind cloth. I'll just transfer all of it. Okay. And then we'll jump over to wherever it's having us do this. We'll run in, we'll get our golden chest. Now, it's totally worth trading these resources out, because I can go get more, everybody. I can just go over there and collect a ton of it, which we'll do with the green hard planks and stuff. Because we have lots of silver, we can also just buy the planks as well from the different locations. But I'm going to run up here and do this. I think we already did all of our stuff, so we don't have to wait or do anything with the reset. Okay, do we need anything with the reset? No. So we got a whole another hour, and then we could go another hour on top of that because it hasn't reset yet. So it's going to actually reset twice. So it's going to go 4, and then before 6 o'clock we can then do all the reset stuff because we've already done all the quests. So really, it's 5:40 before we need to do it. So a couple hours from now before we even need to worry about doing those again. Which is awesome. But every time I see the buyouts, now I can't do 2 buyouts. It only lets me do 1 buyout. And then it's going to give me my golden chest, and then you have a shot at, hitting the lotto here, which is basically trying to get those open helm leases. Let's see what we got. No helm leases, but we did get some tobacco leaves. We got pieces of 8, so that's useful. And we also got some Menka. There we go. And then we'll go back to town. Again, just trying to find the ultimate combo of, cheap items to use on these auxiliary ships. Now, if it was my primary ship, I'd go buy all the best stuff, obviously, to really get that going. Go in here, and then we're going to turn around. What were we going over here for in the first place? We're over here. We're going to buy some high-end item. That means I'm just going to buy a bunch of various different ones. I think it was Worm's Breath was the one. Or was it Saltpeter? I think it was Worm's Breath. Alright, since this thing's going to be funky and just make me have to buy them one at a time, I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of them. Again, see how my pieces of 8 are staying very consistent up there? Because it's just constantly collecting it all the time and constantly generating it while I'm playing passively, where I don't have to sit and do it all the time, which is cool. So this is 52. And the flame that we're doing is 110. See, these suck, man. I think these ones in the thing are totally not worth it anymore. So you can't just buy your way in and buy a bunch of really cool stuff in here unless you're using your sovereigns, which I don't want to do. I definitely want to save those for my primary ships. And I do want to also configure the brig ship eventually and get that to level 13 and try out all the spring loaders and all of that. But I'm focused on what needs to be done first, and then the thing that needs to be done second, if you know what I mean. And that's getting this going on over here. God, I hope it doesn't get too hot in here for my computers, everybody. If I suddenly disappear, you know why. What's up, Spade Bandit? That was a close one. Yep. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's a close one. What's up, Eat Banana Bread? Thanks for coming in. This is a bonus stream, everybody. This is a stream on top of my normal streams. This is the wrong guy. I don't need to talk to that guy right now. I'm not making any more ships and not going to until they fix the max ship problem. Do not make all 40 ships, everybody, or you will be losing your primary ship. And do not upgrade them all the way either. Now, again, see these right here, plate glass, wood pitch, and lacquer, and dry casting sand. Those are all new. So you use those for upgrades. And I wouldn't do them unless you absolutely need to do them. If you need some, go make exactly the amount you need, then use it for an upgrade, and then you keep your base resources so you can use those as well. All right, back to the blacksmith, I think is the thing we're doing here. And I forgot what the heck I was crafting. Something that needed that thing. I think it was the fire one. Yes, all right, the fire one over here. We'll make another one of these. Yeah, it was worm's breath. Skip the thingy. So instead of it being a 105, it'll be a 110. Over here, manage ship. On the front of the ship, we're going to put, on the bow, we're going to put this. All right, yes, that gets us pretty far. Okay, so now we need to put a torpedo in there, and that should get us there. I don't know if it's going to get us there. We might have to put a higher level item there. It does make us go past 11, but I don't know if it's going to get us to 12 or not. Let's go ahead and switch our ship, though, because we want to do some collecting now. I'll show you where I collect stuff. Oh, my super looter is busy on one of the locations. Let me grab it on a location where it's not going to start up. Super looter. There you are. Again, look how many 12s I'm getting now. Lots more 12s we've been working on all day. And some of those aren't assigned anymore, and that's fine. That's fine for now. I can let that. I can let those pieces of 8 backlog and just go get them all when they're thousands and thousands at this point. And then put this away. Okay, we need greenwork planks. And we know right where to get those because we can go right up here. We can go to our codex. We can say we want greenwork planks. I suggest to track the planks and not the raw resources because it'll show you both of them. Right over here. And we're going to go, oh, buyout right in my way, which I can't do because I already did the buyout. So we're going to go over here to the obelette. And then I use my real fast ship, my brigantine, which I have upgraded to go faster by default. And we've got our food. We got here. We got our stamina stuff. Probably could use some more stamina stuff. So let's get some more provisions. Let's get this stir in here and transfer that in. All right, let's go ahead and set sail. Now we're going to go on a bit of a tour of some various resources. I try to grab all the resources at the same time. So the first thing I'll do is I'll start off here at the obelette, and I'll go up here toward La Bastide, and hopefully we have a nice tailwind to get us there fast. We'll find out here in a second, won't we? Let's go. And I turn my sound on just for all of you. Normally I have the sound off all the time. when I'm playing off stream, because it doesn't really matter when you're off stream. Because I'm not really fighting when I'm off stream most of the time, unless I'm taking over a fort solo. Most of the time, I'm just sailing from one thing to the next and picking up resources and just kind of doing that kind of cycle. Very, very simple stuff. Or I'm doing my supply quests, which don't require any real interaction with the dialogue that much. Just like, okay, here's my silver, give me that resources, and I'm out. Pretty much that's the whole interaction that you're doing. I love the sailing in this game. I think the water simulation is awesome. Did an incredibly great job. It really feels like you're on the water. So big props to the guy who did the water simulation. I actually saw a video with him in there talking about it. He did an incredibly great job. All right, there's some wood tar here. Let's get that. There's also some ale. Let's get that. Mute these guys. Get this here. Get this stuff here. Let's get that cloth. Let's get this magnetite. Let's get these green mark planks. While we're here, let's get some cannonballs. What else we got? We got some rocket crates. We got some buoy shells. Let's get this water. And let's get this. And that's why they call me the gaming tycoon, everybody. Because I make them dollar bills. Big time. Do I have piece of 8 on me? I do have piece of 8 on me. Uh-oh, we're gonna have some peeps get up in our business here. Uh-oh, here we go. And I'm gonna completely ignore this guy. Big time. Oh, and now they're attacking me as well. Uh-oh. Now we got troubles. Ooh, watch out for them. Watch out for them suckers. So yes, I forgot to turn in my pieces of 8, which was my bad. And now, for no reason of my own, I have these guys shooting at me. Oh, there's that bug. I get him? Doesn't sound like I got him. All right, bug, you're distracting me. Thought I got him. He's been biting me this whole entire time. Stupid bug. I think lighten up. My battery working? Yeah, battery's working. I just missed him. All right, I've got green heart planks over here we're going to grab. I don't know why my interface is so incredibly tiny, everybody. And there's a whole bunch of green heart planks in the ground. Now I can't pick up any more of that because it's depleted. This bug is starting to bug me. That's why they call it a bug. All right, and I'm just ignoring all of the, all the other stuff where the forts are fighting me and all of that. Okay, now I'm going to go down this way. I'm going to go right toward this one over here. And hopefully we have the wind on our side the whole way. And I should have turned these pieces of 8 in, then I wouldn't have these rogue ships after me. Or in this case, the core ships. But again, I'm just going to ignore all of that. Obviously, you're trying to get it in the purple. Very hard to do when it's microscopic like that. This is a pretty mellow part of the game. We're just literally in there collecting resources. Yeah, collecting game is off right now. All right, there we go. That's not too bad. So again, I just collect the green heart. I buy what I can from the location. And then I move on. And then I go to the next place, right over here. And then I go buy and sell, and then I just grind all the green hard planks. I could collect the pieces of 8 as well, but I'm not going to bother. Okay, then around the way here, where we're at, we actually have some magnetite, which we can grab right there. Use our boost to go 20. I try to go as fast as possible, because when you're going back the other way, you're going to go into a headwind the whole entire way back, which sucks. So you want to get the maximum speed while you're going this way. Or I could just keep traveling in this direction and be good there. That's depleted. There's one. Got like one shot to get that, by the way. I think there's only the 2 nodes there, if I remember correctly. Now we're going to run over here and look and see what's over this way. This is bog iron. Not much else over here. And then we're going to return back to the thing. Oh, is that not eligible? Return back to the obelette there in a minute. Alright, we're going to buy the wood tar, we're going to buy the vanilla, we're going to buy the rose cloth, we're going to get the magnetite, we're going to get all the green hard planks, we're going to get the cannonballs, and not that, the buoys, and the water, and you know what, I'm here, let's grab those pieces of 8, let's go, boom, and then we out. Alright, back to the obelette, which somehow I unmarked. Marking the event instead of where I want to go. There we go. And now we have the torture of going into the wind the whole way back. Generating real life bugs now? No, I think this is my kids letting the bugs in here, and they find my way over here to these lights, and then they're like so tiny I can't see them. I got my little zapper thing, but I feel like he keeps biting me over and over again, and I can't see him, and he's being very annoying. It's also very hot in here as well, so that sucks as well. Alright, we got this guy wants to get rowdy.
Enemy ship spotted!
Yeah, it's too far away.
Within reach! They are ours now!
Yeah, the actual headwind helped me. Oh, totally missed it. Catch me if you can, sucker. Oh, he can catch me. Trying to hit his sails, but not being very effective at hitting his sails here. Whoa! A mouse move there. I don't want to get any Rosalind for right now. Come on, turn a little faster. There we go. Totally missed our turn there, too, because we were trying to shoot a dude. Free Rosalind in the water, though. Grab some of that. We'll probably be back for some of that later, too. This is a decent spot right here. There's also another really nice spot. No. I don't want to do that right now. Don't want to do that. Stop picking that up. Get away from this guy. We can go into the dock already. Doing this torturously slow thing back to the dock. We'll turn these 8s in so we don't have to have this guy chasing around after us the whole time. No, disembark, yep. Disembark before something else tries to aggro on me. And whatnot. Okay, let's jump back to St. Anne's to get rid of these 8s off of us. Right over here. Bingo. All right, and then we'll go back to the East Indies up here just because it's where I'm kind of converting my stuff. And check on that, and then we'll probably just jump back to St. Anne since all that stuff's way more convenient to craft over there. This is like way back in the corner. So you got to run a lot further. I feel like, you know, the time it takes to do things is also a valuable resource. So we'll grab all the stuff out of here. And then we'll bounce out of here. Even if I spend extra silver to be bouncing around, I would rather do that because, again, it's time. Time is of the essence. There we go. And then repair, manage cargo, put all this stuff that we just bought away. No, not that. Keep that. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of this one. Now we got ourselves down. And then over here. Okay, and then we'll get this lady.
Taken a fancy to your mug.
Ute. Then have her convert these green heart planks and doing this magnetite ore that we picked up and this roseland cloth, which is like 1. This is going to take just a few seconds, so best to just wait some of this out. Convert that a little bit. All right, and then I bought a bunch of planks too, so I don't have to worry about it. See, by the time I get to this point, I've forgotten what the heck I was doing in the first place, everybody. I think I was trying to buy another thing for my ship here, and it was a which one was it? Can't remember. This one, level 10, right? Was it that one? I think that's the only one that's not being used. So let's go see. Manage ship, weapons, torpedo 3, Promise Legacy. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, this one doesn't have anything. This one's the one we need the other torpedo for. Again, we're using the lesser armor. I don't know if that's going to make it. We might have to use a higher level item. Oh, and another opportunity. Any buyouts? No, and that sucker's way down there in the corner, so count me out for that. All right, let's make this torpedo and see if that works. If not, we can always use it on another ship, but top deck weapons, no. Where did our torpedoes go? Right here. All right, torpedo 3 is what we need, so we got some green heart planks for those and some cloth. Definitely feel like I'm going to have to get more cloth. All right, let's see if that does the trick. All right, go ahead. Get out of there. Get out. So many dialogues you have to get out of. Manage ship. Man, it's getting super hot in here, though. I might have to shut my computers off because it's getting way hot. All right, what's it going to get? Oh, look how close. Look how close, everybody. We need something that's 110. So one more thing that's 110. So 105, 105. And then we're using our 120 there, our 110 there. This is not quite enough. If I had one of these, could it make it? No, I couldn't even make it even if I had one of those. What do I have that's even higher than that? Oh, God, I should have bought so many of those. I should have bought 50 of those, everybody. Or at least 40 of them so I could put them on all my other ships, or 35 of them. Put them on all my other ships. That is a bummer. I should have bought way more of those in the previous season. But those will not even push me over. So I've got to get one item that's 110. All right. Well, what can we make that's 110 over here? Let's craft a new item. Yeah, precision drilling bits. That's the only one. That sucks. All of those use precision drilling bits. Darnelius gun. See, I would buy that as well, but I can't buy that at the thing anymore. They took all this out of the thing. Sherlock long nines, I can buy that, but I don't want to use 2 of those. Those are very expensive. That's 250,000 per ship, or that'd be 500,000 per ship. But yeah, that sucks, man. All right, which one is the cheapest of the precision drilling bits here? No, this sucks. Which one's the easiest of these? I might have to do this with my crew. We have Dudester, which is 10. Olsen Capital, which is 10. I'm not doing the mega for it, that's for sure. Praxo and Fort Harmandu. I feel like Fort Harmandu might be the easiest one. It's also really close to Tellock if you got to bail out of there. Now if I had a quest for that, that would be cool. Praxo, you gotta kill all this other stuff, and there's a lot of ships that come in. Fort Olsen's like impossible to do unless you have like 10 people and they're all like maxed out, and even then it's a crazy idea. Olsen Capital we could probably do, but it has a lot of towers. See all the towers that it has nearby, so it's kind of unpractical. Duster's not too bad. You got to take out these towers back here and then just kind of circle. But I haven't done Harmandu in a long time. Let's go check our thing. Maybe we'll start doing Harmandu instead of the Grand Fort, and see if we get that elite. If I see that elite in any of these fort things, I'm just gonna bail. All right. I know I've seen some earlier. I don't have any right now. So, see, one of the things is you do the fort and you get the things you need. You get the precision drilling bits, but you also get all of the resources that you could use for converting stuff. I don't want to use 2 of the 120 items on a single ship. I don't think that's very smart, resources-wise. All right, well, let's give it a shot. I think we'll just go do it one time, and then we'll probably start farming those with my team as well. Let's see, my Wings of Destiny is currently being used. Let's find somewhere where we can put it on there temporarily and get it off of there. There you are. There we go. Now, this is my more tanky ship. I'm not sure how easy this fort is. I can't remember. I would imagine it's fairly easy because it's level 10, but you don't really know until you get there and you start taking it on. You see how many ships show up and so on and so forth. I'm going to get a couple hundred more cannonballs there. I think I have enough of all my other stuff. I think I'll be fine there. I should probably do this as well. What's this one? Do we already do this one? Let's go check our treasure map spreadsheet that I made. What is this one now? No. Keeps putting my pictures over the top of my other pictures. It's really annoying. Probably gonna have to stack those vertically. Oh, we don't have it. We don't have it. All right. Well, I'm not really gonna do it right now in the spreadsheet. I'm just gonna go look for it. So open the seas. I was in the center of it all. I didn't stop the private start my cargo. So it's in the open seas, and it looks like It's got a little flag there with a little mountain. All right, so we'll go to the open seas, which is this part right here. Let's start up here at the top. That is not it. This one. This one. And the way you know you're in the right place is it'll tell you up there at the top. Like treasures at this outpost. All right. Now we're looking for something. We're looking for a little thing with a shovel, but really just run around until you see the orange glow. That's going to be your easiest option. So I just kind of run around. If I see some stuff there, I can grab while I'm running by. I don't specifically go to that stuff most of the time. But if I'm running by, like, right there, I was going to get that magnetite. But he's got a bunch of stuff we can get. Cannonballs. Buoy shells. I feel like I'm going to use a lot of these buoy shells at some point, or I'm just wasting my time buying them, one or the other. But you got a lot of water and other things like that I can buy. That's all good. While we're here, might as well hit them up. I suggest you have a lot of silver, everybody, to hit those vendors up every time you run by. That's why you're backlogging that stuff for when you need it. You don't have to come track it down later. Check this little corner. I always check the beach first because that's typically where your highest chance is. Rockets back there. Nope. Let's go along the edges. Water back here. Water very much worth grabbing. That's 2 water flasks there. Oh, there we go. I didn't know where it was. I just ran back there until it glows orange and I'm good. Just so I can get this map up here in case it does a thing. Trying to get these upgraded as much as I can. Maybe I should wait till that 4 o'clock reset. That might be an idea. Wait till the 4 o'clock reset and see if I get any fort quests for that location. Oh, I got sea fireworks there. That's nice. I can use that on a ship. Okay, so we did that. And we're going to do forward manual, but we should probably wait for our reset. Because this way I'm doing 2 things at the same time. I'm getting those precision drilling bits, but I'm also getting my supplies to pay for all of that. So, going to my office. Just double check that we've done all of these. I get all paranoid that if I've done them or not. I hate to miss out on it. And I looked at it already earlier, but let's just give it one more look. All right, there we go. Kind of peace of mind kind of thing. All right, back out of here we go. So we really can't do anything else until we get those precision drilling bits. And probably good to kind of call it right there because there's not really much else we can do. Let's get our stuff that we refined out of here. And then when I get to this mode right here, everybody, when I'm pretty much at a point where I'm waiting on something, like I'm going to wait on the reset and see if I get that. And I'll probably do all that stuff off stream because I also want to stream later tonight as well. Maybe, if it's still massively hot in here, maybe I won't. I'll probably have to get my window AC up and running because it's absolutely blazing in here right now. It feels like it's like 100 degrees in here. Let's go into logging out mode. So what I do is I change my ship and I'll go into my dehow here, which is just my little raft, and then I'll assign all of my ships to somewhere, right? And I usually assign it based on if it's starting to fill up with stuff. So I'm going to go in here and just assign it to any of these. Like right here, I'll assign this level 12 to that one, and these will actually go straight away and start collecting these resources. Oh, we were going to do that level 11 too, but we never got back. Oh, no, we are doing the level 11. That's the one that we're waiting on, that last item. That's right. That's right. And then this is 552. This one right here can be used. This one can use a level 11. All right, I'll put our 11 on there for now. Again, you want to put it on the highest end items so that it'll go and grab a bunch of stuff in there. And this one needs an 11 as well, but we'll put a 12 over there. Just have it collecting all this stuff while you're offline. That one there, I could use a level 7. Well, we'll just put a level 8 on there instead. Even though I actually do have a level 7. Over here, what do we got? We need a level 8. All right, let's put that 8 on there. And this one here needs a level 10. Do we have any extra 10s laying around? No? Okay, we'll just use that one. And then this one, use a level 7, but what do we got? We got a level 8. All right, we'll put that on there. Again, we want them all to be assigned. You can see over here on the left side, and I can make it bigger here. It tells you how many you have assigned right now. I have 32 of 35. I want it to be 34 because I have one ship I'm going to be on. And then I want all 34 ships to automatically be going and collecting resources. So I have a level 13 left. That I can use over here because this one requires a no, not that one. It's the one down from that one. This one. No, that's a 12. Where's that 13 at? One of these is 13. This one. This one. All right. So we'll put our super looter on that one. And when that one hits there, it'll be fine. Where's the other one that's 13? It's over here somewhere. Is it this one? Yes. And then we'll put our other 13. Oh, wait. We already had that one on there. Okay, we'll put that one on there. And then, because that's going to hit 610 here in a bit. And then we'll put this one over here. We should have them all assigned. Yeah, 34 of 35. All right, it's getting way too hot in here for my computers, everybody. So I think it's probably a smart idea for me to call it there because there's really nothing else we can do. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to have the potential quest for that Harmonu. And so I'm going to go ahead and start backlogging those quests now, too. So I can go in and get those precision drilling bits and start to camp that one. And see how easy that one is. I think that was fairly easy. I don't see any defense areas. And we'll see how many precision drilling bits we get from it. But if we also had the ability to go in and get resources from it, then that would be a good one to do on top of it. But hopefully it doesn't spawn an elite. If it does, then I'll just leave and say, screw it, I'm not doing it. So, okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else we have to do. All of our pieces of 8 running nicely. At 8 o'clock tonight, it's going to... all the locations are going to be done. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9:45. So it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock is going to be in 4. 4 would be 8, 9. So it's going to be in 5 hours and 15 minutes. Yes. That's what I got. 5 hours and 15 minutes on the timer. That tells me to go back in and re-up every single location. Again, it's going to cost me $2.5 million. I got $6 million, so I'm doing okay. I spent a bunch of my stuff. I spent like, $1 million on buying these things. But all we need is those precision drilling bits, and we can do 110s, and then those 110s will get us that extra little bit, which should push us up there. And then we can do those 12s. And that'll be our kind of combination. We'll get one really nice one from buying it with the stuff, like the Skurlock Long 9s or the Rama's Legacy. And then we will do a 110 and then a couple 1.5s and so on. You get the idea to try to balance out the smaller armor that I have, because the armor is down by a bit as well. All right, I think that'll be perfect. And again, remember where we're at, everybody. We're about 300,000 still. We're still at 300,000, which is where we've been for the last 3 hours. We keep spending a bunch, and then it keeps collecting a bunch. We keep spending a bunch, it keeps collecting a bunch, which is awesome. And again, we can let this run for days, everybody. You can let this run up to 4,500 and just let it collect for like an hour's on end. And then when you come in, you'll just see it do what it did when I came in. We're just listed a whole bunch of them that it picked up. Which is pretty awesome. All right, we got to get out of here before also it tries to make me do a defense or something stupid like that. All right, main menu. We're out. So again, I'll come back in like 13 minutes and double check it. But good to get on the Kismet Love Train. I hope you enjoyed this bonus stream where we upgraded a whole bunch of ships. Pretty awesome. All right, let's pop over to the Kismet Love Train. All right, everybody. Another thing I need to do is work on my schedule here. This is not the latest schedule over here, so I'm going to be working on that after this as well. I'm going to let it cool off in here a little bit first, and then get my window air conditioner going. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on that. So be watching for my new schedule. A whole bunch of stuff coming up, including a giant party coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday for my birthday, 9-year Twitch anniversary, and the 7 Days to Die after 12 years. 7 Days to Die release streamer weekend. That's going to be epic as well. We, of course, are going to be doing tons of giveaways for my birthday all the rest of the month. And I'll try to get to those emotes as well if I can remember. All right, everybody. So, again, be watching for that new schedule on all my social media over here. Make sure to take a quick moment right now if you haven't already done so. Oops. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Follow those links there. Go up to YouTube, hit that subscribe. Go over to Twitter, hit that follow. Check out the Discord, check out the website, especially check out patreon.com/Kismet, the greatest place to help support the stream. Appreciate you. Thanks to all the peeps showing the love down there. And then thanks to also all the peeps down there, all my Patreon supporters as well. I appreciate all of you being here. Let me go ahead and shower you with a bunch of KizCats for our giveaways potentially later. Now, if it's really hot later on, everybody, I don't know, I might skip the stream again. I hate to miss the stream again. But it is 1,000 degrees in here right now. It is way too hot. I don't think it's 1,000, but it feels like it. It is way too hot in here. I'll try to get my window air conditioner in, and then that should help a lot. And I can just air condition my office in here, and everybody else can suffer. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys later on, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, be watching my social media, be watching for my updated schedule and all that stuff as well. All right, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button.